been a long time
since I left you.
Niece and
nephews. Step
Who is that? Rakim?
Or maybe the original.
Grandmaster Flash.
I'm thinking about Aaliyah?
Yeah.
Oh,
First you don't succeed.
Who is that? Timberland with a bit of reverb.
Hey, that's a good song, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
For today, ain't it? Pick yourself up and try again, ain't it, Mikael?
Well, it's hard to pick yourself up when you're on the top of the league anyways. But let's
now.
we move.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, for now. But we move, as we say. Welcome back to Armchair Gaffers. Apologies for the break in service, but we're now back and we're going to go on a Man City type run until the end of the season. So make sure, you're subscribed, you're liking and you're commenting. Myself, Walks, you're joined by myself, Walks, Jess, Scorch and SB. Sorry.
Wrong and strong. Dan, you know this. You do it every week. Eh?
It's part of my bit.
Okay.
But yeah, welcome back. Apologies, we have been away with lives. Been a few comments, few side people talking outside of their mouth saying they're not happy with the lives. So it's only right that we come back and do it in person.
Housekeeping,
please. Housekeeping.
I always think about Kanye West when I say housekeeping.
Yeah.
Guys, it's official. Thursday, the 1st of June, you can see us live in the flesh.
Rub hands like Birdman.
Playboy. We're going to be doing a live thing in Hackney at a place, Hackney Bridge is called?
Yes. Yeah,
tickets will be available very soon. I'm going to, and yes.
Yeah, just don't sleep. There'll be a first round of tickets, which will be at X rate. Second round of tickets will be at another rate. So it's probably best if you get them early. With the cost of living crisis and the price of gas and heating and all that stuff, you don't want to.
What you got to do with the tickets? You know, back in the olden days, in the cartoons, you bake a pie, you put it on the windowsill, and the smoke goes and the tracks, the gaffers.
Yes. Wow. KFC do that as well.
Yeah,
just blowing smoke out.
Let's go.
Where do we want to start? We don't usually start with draws, but I feel like some draws are more worthy of airtime than others.
We missed
one last week. Some draws are more dirty than others.
They are too. I wouldn't know that.
And some draws are the same.
If my missus is watching, I don't know. And some draws are the same. 2 goals were scored by both teams today, and it was honours even at the London Stadium, which had a lot of atmosphere, because in the past people have said it's hard to get the atmosphere onto the pitch, but there was a lot of atmosphere, man, after West Ham woke up from their slumber. Is this 2 points dropped, or is this a point gained in the title race? Because last week we couldn't work it out at Anfield. Now we're at London Stadium. Is it 2 points dropped, or is this 1 point gained?
Definitely 2 points dropped. What the hell are we talking about? The hell.
Why is this different to Anfield? Because they were 2-0 up again. I think this is the first time a team in the Premier League has.
Because West Ham just played midweek.
Yeah.
Against Genk. They did, didn't it?
Yeah, they just played midweek. Drew against Genk or Gent.
Genk, yeah. Genk. And we did say on our live, we were like, Arsenal go there. West Ham struggled to play against Genk. Arsenal going to run right.
Yeah, but it don't go like that sometimes. So, but yeah, to me, it's 2 points dropped because they had the lead
again,
playing against West Ham,
playing well.
Yeah,
West Ham are in a relegation scrap.
When it was 2-0, they kind of
had that feel.
I'll be honest, the goal came 2 minutes in.
Yeah, early doors.
Yeah, both of them came out. I think the second one come after that 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
You're done.
I thought the game was
absolutely done.
Cash out, everything was right. It's perfect.
Like, man actually got their peak.
Yeah, early. And guess what?
I didn't get my peak because another team let me down on my slip.
Dear me.
There's a different story.
We'll get to that. Jess, you are ever the optimist when it comes to the Gunners.
Realist. It's not optimism, it's realism. Extreme realism.
Depends how you're looking at it. What are your takes on
that DMX?
Rough Rider.
Jess, what is your take on the draw? Is this 2 points dropped? Is it 1 point gained? Because all the points matter. So this is 1 point more.
Definitely 2 points dropped. We know that.
Okay.
Let's not kid ourselves.
Nice. We're on the same page today.
One of the problems we had, and I was guilty of this myself, after the draw to Liverpool, I put too much emphasis on the fact that we're playing at Anfield, and I didn't see the mistakes that we made as a club on the pitch, as individual players,
Honourable from you,
as a collective.
Mhm.
And I think maybe the same thing happened within the club itself, because we didn't address the same shortcomings that we had last week.
Want to name any of them? Or?
No, just as a collective. Not
Okay,
moving
cool.
quick enough.
Yeah.
Not shooting on
Crumbling,
side. Whatever you want to call it, yes.
choking.
Choking. Because we didn't address it from last week, and we thought, it's just Anfield, a special place to go and play. It's very difficult.
When the crowd get up.
I wasn't getting that. Were you?
What do you mean?
Anfield.
That was
Yeah,
the
that
no,
wasn't
that was
what I
the
thought either,
narrative.
but yeah,
No,
I did
that
hear
was narrative from within the club.
Xhaka got the crowd up.
Yeah,
You know, it's
all
like
that
when
stuff.
Anfield. Yeah.
And
all
then
that.
we unfortunately didn't address our shortcomings. There were a lot of players weren't up to it today, and I think scoring those 2 early goals, we took our foot completely off the gas, and then we couldn't re-establish our momentum, and it led to where we were. And
Yes.
it's all about fine moments in the game between the penalty miss and the equaliser. It was less than 3 minutes between those.
140 seconds, 2 minutes 20. They said.
Yeah, just under 3 minutes.
Crumble.
Yeah.
It's mad how we're.
Yeah,
Season
I'm
goes
going to
on.
complain as well, because
You're right too.
I do feel hard done by.
You're gonna get onto Saka or?
No, because you support your players not when they're doing well, but when they're not doing so well. That's what support's about. So
I do
I'm not
feel
gonna go
like
into
this.
him.
Do you know what I noticed though? Sorry to cut you, Jess. Everybody seems really quick to jump on Saka though. It's bizarre.
You think?
Yeah.
I think he's
I've heard
cut.
Saka's name bare today.
He's cut through. He was quite. I think he was poor last week as well.
Can I say?
But even if he was poor, he might be having a poor sequence of games, but he's been
Stellar.
world class.
Yeah.
He looks
But the
jet
thing
lagged.
is, what's
Probably
Saka-
knackered. He's played
what's
with
Saka
Yeah,
gone
Half-term,
yeah,
through?
yeah.
half-term.
To be
It's
fair,
not
he is
half-term.
knackered. He's
What's
played
Saka's
every
gone through
fucking
right now? It's happened
minute.
before.
What,
And
the crumble,
a
innit?
few months ago, maybe even over a year ago, I said some things about Saka when he was playing like this, and I was invited on another podcast, and they wanted to.
Lambast you.
Yeah, exactly, for what I
Lambast.
said. And I was maybe wrong in what I said about... I'm not going to repeat it now because I'm going to support him.
Yeah.
But I'm going to complain, like I said,
Get your
because
bars off.
He's tired.
I was watching it via an illegal stream because I've only...
He wasn't.
watched
He's
illegal
joking.
We don't
He's
do those
joking.
things there. We
Yeah.
pay proper.
The channel I was getting it from didn't show the replay for Declan Rice's handball in the lead up to the goal. I'm not sure if it was shown on legal platforms.
Do you know what? I just saw it real time.
What
Yeah,
part? What
I saw
part?
it real time.
The party one.
The Partey one. Partey was foolish for trying that there. However,
It wasn't a handball.
That was
It
When
was,
Declan Rice controlled it,
was,
was
yeah,
that was the
was his belly.
that was
no. They
his
didn't show it
successor
again, but if you go
taking the baton.
if you go
from him.
online, you can see
that's
the
next year.
stills, and it was clearly
His
on
belly.
his hand.
happens in football though.
No, it happens. I'm just concerned. I'm going to complain. I'm making it clear. I'm complaining why it wasn't reviewed, or if it was why
I
it
thought
wasn't.
when I saw the replay and they slowed it down, it looked like it hit his just
Fair
a little
enough.
bit.
That was
there.
my
Yeah.
complaint.
it's too
But
close.
like Dan said earlier, I'm ever the optimist, and I think you need these kind of kicks up the arse to get you back on track.
Up the Jaxie.
Yeah, because even when Man City win the game in hand,
Still got to beat Arsenal.
Oh, they're gonna absolutely smash Arsenal. You know that.
they're
Wait, I hope you know they're gonna absolutely smash you guys.
Clip
like,
it. Clip
I'm
it.
gonna come.
Clip it. Those
I'm gonna
people
come.
watching online, make sure you clip
I
this.
think. Are you lot playing them on a Sunday?
This
It has to be on a
doesn't-
Sunday.
doesn't- no,
'cause
it's a Wednesday.
A Wednesday
under the
joint.
lights.
The
rearranged fixture.
rearranged joint.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my ambrosia ready.
gonna be nice, yeah.
See the rearranged joints.
My ambrosia.
Shivers.
Ambrosia.
I've been. You see there. You've been here as well. Last season, you know the rearranged joints. They're not the same as
It's a bit weird. It's like a
Newcastle.
weird cup
Stuff
game.
can- no,
it
but
shouldn't be there. Yeah,
stuff
shouldn't be
can
playing on a
happen,
Wednesday
though.
night. There, yeah.
Because like it can go either
Both
way.
ways. Yeah.
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 I know what I think though, but
Can I just say as well, I was wrong in my earlier prediction saying that Arsenal would win the league easily. I still believe we're going to win the league. Like I said,
Do you actually believe, or you'd been wrong and strong?
ooh,
what do you think, Scorch? Because you know me quite well.
I think he believes it.
I don't think he believes it.
No, the problem
knows
is
you know-
when
Do you know what I
somebody-
think? Yeah, I
when
think
somebody
that
said the same thing for
No,
9
but
months
Scorch,
straight, he gets techie.
they're just gonna lose the league, and then he's just gonna be, I'm wrong and strong.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. But what you know, it's me. It's me. I'm wrong and strong.
Coverage.
I'm wrong and. Oh my God, Samuel. I'm wrong and strong.
Between you and Scorch, he knows me a lot better than you do.
He probably does.
No,
I think he does.
It's not a think thing. It's
I think
a
he
fact
does.
thing.
But what I do know, you're wrong and strong.
So I still believe Arsenal are going to win the league.
What gives you hope, and where do you see that happening? What is it, 7 games left or so? Where do you see Arsenal winning the league or City not winning?
I think
falling
we'll
off.
get a favourable result against City.
You think that?
Okay.
And I think between now and then, now and the end of the season,
Rob Holding.
between now and the end
Come
of
to
the season, I don't think we drop more points than they do.
Yeah.
Fair. I think today was an insight into the squad depth.
This is where I've been waiting. So do you know what I thought today? Like Partey's got the yellow. Partey's got the yellow. So and he's looked a bit off it today. Not off it, but he might just be tired carrying and who knows. But he didn't look in his usual self. And then it was like, okay, we got to get Partey off because he's going to get sent off, yeah? And people were saying, oh, yeah, like Jorginho for Partey. And I was like, I get the theory. Because the mad thing is
It has worked in the past as well.
what the game did
months.
need Jorginho's traits. Somebody to get
Settle
put their
it.
foot on the ball, settle it down, yada, yada, yada. However, me being a midfielder, I was thinking, Declan Rice and desperate Declan Rice.
Yes, with the crowd up.
Not regular Declan Rice. Declan Rice, that's desperate.
Point to prove.
Get a point.
Audition, some people would say.
Maybe even. Yeah, I was thinking, this is a bad matchup. Even, and then the second that Partey came off, Declan Rice started going that way. He just started running that way. With the ball, without the ball, he's going that way. And when his team gets going, he's a trooper. Way too much for Jorginho to handle. And I was just thinking, this could lead to like when you start looking at it, you're saying, raw, Antonio running.
Antonio had not a field day. He had a good day.
I had an Antonio there.
He was doing Antonio.
Not the Antonio we've come to know.
No, he was doing Antonio against another London club.
Because the celebrations, we've seen those.
If it's I shouldn't know, we got personal beef. He kind of like, but the other
He gets it in.
16 games.
He might chill out and the hamstrings might be tight. But today I think he got the rub down. And yeah, he kept them honest is what I'll say. And I think you're probably starting to see, and I like Rob Holding.
Why?
Yeah, why? He's got a good bun it.
He is...
Fucked him one time? Brick Lane?
No, he was
Shoreditch.
flying when he joined Arsenal. Marcus Rashford finished his knee at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
He's come back and he hasn't embarrassed himself today. But I think we're seeing his shortcomings. He's not Saliba. He
definitely hasn't embarrassed. He hasn't embarrassed himself.
Because he's a good player. He's a good centre back.
That sounded like why you feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
No. That's not why I feel. I think he's a good player
today, so he's
who people say, oh, Rob Holding's coming in as if he's probably not better than a lot of centre backs in the Prem. I don't think he's that bad. But I just think he's not Saliba.
He's bad.
And I also think Kieran Tierney isn't Zinchenko.
That's definitely, you saw the difference in that.
No, Kieran Tierney, he's one of the unlucky ones. He's in the what's it called bracket.
Oh, so we're feeling sorry for people.
No, I'm going to tell you what it is. So what it is, I don't feel sorry. Kieran Tierney's from Scotland and he represents SPL and I don't really care about that.
Sorry, Jordan
So
McMenemy.
I'm sorry. Get me. My views don't reflect everyone else's.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
So yeah, Kieran Tierney, I used to like him because when Arsenal were popped, he was like positive
People
guy.
saying future captain. They were
Used to
saying
rate
Well,
him. In the snow with
he used to
training
remember
shorts, the pictures in the shorts. Oh,
Wicked.
That's good.
Yeah.
Who cares about Arsenal?
But he's like ESR. He's in that unfortunate bracket of man where you got an injury, yeah. And when you got injured, everything was calm. Like you might have, like ESR had the 10, whatever, and then you've come back now, and the team's grown around you, and you don't fit in no more.
And I think you can kind of see it at times. He
Outcast.
He understands.
Do you know what it's like?
Andre
Imagine using a yard,
3000.
The yard just getting bigger and bigger.
No. You put on weight. Putting on weight, and then you go to walk through the door. You can't
You
get
can't.
out.
Yeah.
I just realised something. Yeah,
That's great.
Partey's
Great
performance today
analogy.
wasn't great, and it's because he didn't have his facilitator. Because remember, I was talking about facilitators. Like Gondogan, Zinchenko is Partey's facilitator. He's the guy who's always beside him in the midfield. So,
Blah, 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 blah.
anyway, since I'm
Crumble.
disrespected by Speed, I just won't.
Crumble.
SB's been waiting for this moment. And,
Yeah, I've been getting
there
a lot
are
of
signs. I'm
abuse.
starting to smell
Why?
something's in the oven.
Why wouldn't we win the
I can't take
league?
that seriously from you, Dan, because
Why wouldn't we
I
win it?
think there was a game a few weeks back, and then he was like, "Yeah, you can feel the Arsenal is just tweaking." And I was like, "What does he mean by that?" And then
When would that have been?
No, when
I think it was Brentford.
negative results. Not negative. He didn't get that.
Yeah,
That
I think it was against
What was it?
Brentford.
Everton. Was there a Southampton?
No, that was way in
That
some
was way-
season.
that was long
It was
ago, yeah.
Everton, Brentford draw, and then Man City loss. Yeah, and then you said, yeah, you can. The just turning up, but this was before the Man City loss, and then we went on to win the next 7 games.
You know what? You know what?
In fact, if you look at it, it's 10 games unbeaten with not 7, not 10. So it's 9 games unbeaten with 2 draws in there.
You know what's mad, yeah? I think you're not going to win the league. Because usually you lot would come back. You actually had the time to come back. I think they scored their second goal. What time?
I feel like it was around 60. Yeah.
60th minute. So you had about 30, 35 minutes to get the equaliser.
Lost our momentum from when
You
we took our
didn't.
foot
You
off
had
the gas.
35 minutes to find yourself.
Didn't really
Wasn't our
look
day.
like.
And like I said,
scoring.
from when we took
Yeah.
our foot off the gas after the 10th minute, it was just impossible.
That's
to
not
get
what
the
champions do.
momentum
Do you know what though? I think you know what today showed me that though. Fucking excuse my language. West Ham don't want to get relegated more than Arsenal want to win the league.
Ooh,
back. Yeah, no, that's
It
full
felt-
cap.
that's what it felt like.
that's an interesting
That's
juxtaposition.
They didn't let's be real, like Arsenal didn't look. Odegaard, perfect example. Odegaard tried his best, played this good football, but he wasn't desperate not to
drop
to
points.
not win.
Okay.
Like he was just playing, like he was trying. Like not to say he played bad or anything. He just was trying. And I was thinking, we saw the limits of the squad today. Fabio Vieira,
Reece Nelson.
not like.
It's not Bournemouth.
Do you know what? When it's all going your way, yeah, Reece Nelson off the bench with the Arsenal connection is all sick.
In a good moment.
But when you compare that, you got to contrast that to, I don't know, like whoever, like Man City.
Riyad
Man City
Mahrez.
start the game with Haaland, Grealish, and Mahrez on the right, yeah, and then there's Julian Alvarez.
It's Bernardo Silva.
And then you see when it's 3-0, it's Cole Palmer now.
Now it's time to.
And I think, but this
bleed
this
people.
kind of shows me though that Arsenal maybe didn't plan for this.
Yeah, they outpunched themselves all season. So
So he's
I
done a
think
sick
this
job.
isn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people predicted this.
Do you know what? I started off, when Arsenal was flying, yeah? Well, that's been all season.
So yeah, lost 4 points in the first 19. I think it was dropped 4 points in the first 19. That's
You see the first half of the season, absolutely flying. And I'm saying, I'm holding on to like, but I've seen Arsenal crumble. Like I know this because I was in competition with them last season. And last 8 games or 10, whatever, it was in their own hands and they gave it up.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, that's going to come back. But then,
Some people say they learned from that. Yeah.
bro, when you win 8 games on a spin and all that, that's a myth. They've lost like 4 games. However, though, we've got to hear. This could be me as an outsider. I'm like, is this a trait?
Some people are saying.
I don't know.
Some people are saying, yeah, when you look back on, I guess, hard moments or moments where
Adversity.
you managed to, overcome adversity or go on a run. City have done these things. They can look and say, we've won it on goal difference. We've gone toe to toe with Liverpool.
90 plus
This
points.
Arsenal team, unfortunately, at the minute, can't say this, which may play a part.
You know the best part about it though? It's all coming to a head. Because this isn't like, you see whoever is going to be the champion of the Premier League, it's going to be the one that defeats the other one. That's it.
I think that's how it should be as well.
Draw's no good for City. Arsenal can't play for a draw.
Yeah, they need that
Bro,
daylight between them. Yeah.
One of them is going to be student versus master, and we're going to see who wins.
David v Goliath. Yeah, we'll see
But I
how
think
it
the
plays
fact
out, man.
that this is even a convo is mad. Like Arteta is
Manager of the season. Where we at with those? A few nominees. Any names? Arteta, you're making a face, SB, for those that are listening.
You got Unai Emery. You've got
Spain.
Eddie Howe.
I can't accept Emery because
Why? His team was in relegation and he might be in top 4.
I can't accept Emery because he hasn't done the full season.
He's doing a Mazza in 6 months
Isn't it more of an achievement if you have less games
with no pre-season
to make an imprint? Yeah.
But yeah,
So let's just say
Unai Emery.
Let's just say he finishes like 4th, yeah,
Yeah,
and Arteta wins the league, yeah,
which he won't.
Who's
But
the manager of the season?
you give it to Arteta for
I'll go
winning the
Arteta.
league.
Get it. Arsenal won't win the league according to you. So Arteta finishes 2nd. Unai finishes 5th. Then
Yeah, I'll give it to Unai.
okay, fair,
Why would I give it to Arteta for having a title challenge?
fair enough.
I think.
Does Klopp get bloody things for all these title challenges? Well, Klopp, you got 100 points or 98
No,
points.
but do you know what's
Or you
strange?
lost
though?
on goal difference. Say you go
no,
goal.
no. That's
What
the
the
problem
hell?
though. Is that he does.
Who? What?
That's the truth.
Klopp gets love
No,
for.
what do you mean? You see what he just said there?
No, he won stuff though. That's the
Bro,
difference.
you see what he just done? You see what he just said there? I've heard man say
Oh.
that Liverpool are one of the greatest teams
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
because
For,
of
for
that.
for time.
For doing that.
Need to
For
realign.
coming second.
yeah.
For coming second.
I'm just enjoying the fact that I'm just hearing a lot of just things just being said. Like, you know, people just
It's
saying
alright.
things.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
No,
getting
but
right now.
Do you know who I've got in the mix as one of the gaffers of the season?
Go on.
But it would be
You don't have to
Arteta.
segue
He wins the
yet,
league.
but Gary O'Neill, he doesn't really seem phased by.
Still wearing the hoodie as well.
You heard him talk?
It's not, he's
He
not
said,
playing by
yeah,
the
like,
rules.
you know, we thoroughly dominated the game today.
Yeah. People saying they look like the home team.
They had a few breaks that went their way, but that's football.
He's not trying to gas it. Yeah.
Bro, he might be.
Big plaudits for him if he manages to keep Bournemouth afloat, because I think they were the one that were
He might
on
be
everyone's
top.
slip to go down.
He might be top 5 in the presser. Because he's come at it from a different angle. Like his angle,
Streets.
bro. He's got like, bro.
Yeah.
He said. Thought we thoroughly dominated the game. Really,
Unfazed by it all.
bro.
Just
like,
went to
got
Champions
no
League
ratings
hopeful
for him,
Spurs. No, it's good. It's good.
like it.
The other side of the title running, Man City smashed Dean Smith's Leicester.
Dean.
Interesting appointment, I must say, after his time at Villa and the Norwich,
Even Norwich,
experiment, which just
Ooh, that was-
we don't speak too much on that one. City, people saying they're in album mode. It's playoff season. How do Arsenal stop this team?
This
This
is why I don't understand when I hear Arsenal fans say that they still think they're going to win the league. Because I'm thinking, are you actually watching Man City right now at this current time? Are you?
Yeah, looks good.
And you think you can stop them?
John Stones opening the scoring off the swinger.
No.
seeing-
Yeah,
I'm seeing them.
John Stones propaganda's here.
I'm
Let's
seeing
go.
them thump teams during the week, big European teams. Then it comes to the weekend. Then they're thumping the next team. Then it goes to the midweek again. Then they'll thump that team. Then it goes to the weekend again. And they just thump the next team again.
Yeah.
And recovery. It's
They're
fine.
not moaning about the fixture pile up,
Nothing
are they,
about
really? Yeah.
fixtures or I'm seeing player team. Like, yeah, you know, Man City, they've got the Champions League and they've got the FA Cup. Well, one thing, the FA Cup, they've got Sheffield United.
Only man
And-
that complains about the fixtures
and-
is Ten Hag.
And the FA Cup finals at the end of the season. So I don't know how the FA Cup's gonna.
It's not really gonna shake things up too.
You've just seen them
much right
batter Bayern Munich and then just batter another team the next week after. So I don't really see how the Champions League's really
now. Yeah.
gonna affect them or their squad. I just don't see it. I might be. It's my opinion, isn't it? Like, I might be.
Yeah,
dumb,
how
I
do
might be
Arsenal
crazy,
stop this
but
team?
I just say how. You got Haaland, the alien up top.
Yeah.
Equaling records,
Like,
gonna smash.
he's
the
an
records as well.
alien.
Can we talk about Haaland though?
That
Before
is-
we talk about Stones.
Yeah.
He's
Let's
an
let's
No, 'cause
talk,
I
man.
got-
My question in our WhatsApp group yesterday was: is Haaland still the problem? And it's probably something that's been in a few different WhatsApp groups. It was probably trending online. There's probably articles about it. Get on Reddit, have a look. Haaland was deemed the problem
And
Yes.
he was the
by
problem.
many.
And he was the problem, and he's now no longer the problem.
Look.
What?
Oh my! Did you see
What?
that?
Cannot.
Like saying that
How can
fire
he be
just
the
come on
problem?
screen.
You cannot.
No, he's not the
be
problem.
a problem.
No, he's not the problem now. Yeah, but at the start of the season, not based on the results, but on how they were playing, he clearly wasn't fluid.
But what's
But
he
so
doing?
I
just want to say,
Jess, you
this
always
is
say
why-
some results
This
game.
is my good friend. Unlike some people, you get me?
I'm pretty sure he's just doing the same thing he was doing
No.
8 weeks
still
ago.
scoring.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Like, at the end, yeah, he's scoring, but in between, there's other
So don't you
things.
think City weren't finding themselves?
As
Or?
a
Yeah, I
collective,
think City were under punching. So Grealish is here now. People are chipping in with goals.
Gundogan's chipping.
Yeah,
undercover,
Gundogan's found
just
that
cutting
form that he
through.
found when he went on that 11-game run. Well, he's playing in that similar vein. Their defense is solid again. Maybe because they play 4 centre backs.
Maybe
I
because they're
think.
not playing Rico Lewis.
Yeah,
or
we haven't seen
Bernardo
him for a
Silva
while.
left
I haven't
back.
seen him.
Oh, wow, we're at the business end of the season and we can't see Rico Lewis.
Yeah.
Wow.
They've let the intern sit it out. But yeah, Haaland being the problem will never sit right with me because it's incorrect.
I think about it now though, like Haaland is now being more fluid in his play, and like SB just said, they're thumping teams midweek, weekend. He was the problem. He's now no longer the problem.
How was he the problem?
Do you want me to answer?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Please.
Alright, cool. First of all, can I ask you a question? See, when a player moves to a club, yeah, would we say like, right, there's
There's a teething period.
a period of time
Of
when
course.
both parties need to adjust to each other. Now, depending on, how much clout you've got, will depend on how that process goes. Obviously, if you're Anthony Elanga, yeah, and you come in at Man U, no one really cares about your thing. You don't have a thing. You need to come and be part of this thing, yeah? And that's cool. You need to fit in, adjust, slot in, adapt to your game.
There's levels,
whatever
yeah.
you want to call it. But when you're Haaland and you score 6 million goals, yeah, but haven't won anything, by the way, sorry. 6 million goals, haven't won anything. Cool. You're in a new spot.
No, Dortmund won something.
They
A
didn't win the
DFB
Champions League or the
Copa.
Bundesliga. Yeah. The DFB Pokal
That's
isn't
it, Pokal.
really.
Where what are we
DFB Pokal.
doing?
No. I'm
Hey,
just
that's
saying,
a wavy
Can't
trophy. Have you seen the trophy?
I saw that. Do you see the pictures?
Bro, the trophy.
Him and Sancho
That looks
were
better than
like-
the actual
Yeah.
But when
Bundesliga
you're
trophy.
here
Wait,
at Man
time
City,
out, time
no
out.
one wants to
The
hear about
Bundesliga's
that.
one's horrible.
You know that's the equivalent of FA Cup, yeah.
Fuck off.
So
DFB.
we got to start. If we're going to rate that, we got to also rate the FA Cup because the FA Cup gets a lot of disrespect.
I've never
Just-
dissed any cup. I
didn't
want to
say-
win
I
anything.
didn't say Dan does it.
Yeah,
saying
no,
it
I'm
gets- it
separating
gets a lot
myself
of
from
disrespect.
it's the wheat separating
If we're gonna
itself from the
rate
chaff.
Pokal, we have to rate FA Cup in
Extremely
this-
much higher.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
and also the statement was he hasn't won anything. I said he has.
Fair. Okay. Sorry.
Correct?
Correct.
Bro, he
saying,
probably
I'm-
won the league with Salzburg, and I don't know.
My thing is a tangent. I'm saying if we're going to rate that as something to be rated,
Yeah.
we have to also rate the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Because
Dan.
I'm sorry to go back to Arsenal.
Here
but
we
when
go.
Arsenal win the FA
Now
Cup,
we're
yeah,
podding.
it was only the FA
It's
Cup.
only the FA Cup.
Yeah, so
So about Ten Hag and the Carabao.
that's a different competition completely.
It's a different drink.
Oh, it don't get rated the same, does it, as the FA?
No, it doesn't. 100% not. This is the truth.
We digress. Let's not.
But so like Haaland, alright, cool. So he comes
Steven,
in,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
bringing with him all these goals.
Champions League. He scored more than your favorite rapper
But
or
also,
favorite player.
wow.
Yeah.
Also, like Man City are bringing with them 4 out of how many?
I think it's
seasons?
4 out of 6.
Right. So that's what. Boom. So we get to here.
Big CVs.
But the problem is you ain't won no leagues, and we need to win the CL. So at first, Haaland's just doing him, and City's just doing them, and there's no synergy. So every time City have the ball, which is most of the time, soon as they turn the ball out, they get the ball. Haaland vroom, going in behind, it's a good run as well.
Great run.
However, that's not the way City play. Like you can, like make some run, like boom. So when you watch Haaland now,
Yeah.
for instance, who did City? Bayern. When you watch Haaland now, he's dropping off, he's linking the play. It still looks crap. Like it doesn't look.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not
Lukaku-esque.
Benzema. You know what I'm saying? But he's doing his bit. He's chipping in, and then you're also seeing him create for others. Like, and I don't just mean he's ended up at the byline and there's no way he can score, so he's passing.
Has to score it, yeah.
No, like he's actually looking for people and trying to create for man. Hence why he's crossing the ball to people like Bernardo Silva to score headers at the back post. Like, so what I'm saying is I feel like the two parties, I feel like Man City probably risked the ball a bit more than they initially were when he was solely making runs that he wants to make. And I think he is meeting them in the middle and saying, all right, cool. Like for 90 of this minutes, I'm not going to run in behind. I'm going to run in behind for 45 of them.
They're definitely more direct.
Who? Yeah, no,
Man
they're
City.
meeting in the middle though. He's less direct, is he not? Bro, what, he was taking 7 touches.
I remember us talking on a pod, them saying, yeah, his link up plays poor. It still bounces off him. It looks butters. So he was trying these things earlier in the season, and it wasn't working. I just don't think you can call a man who's about to break all these records, the 6 million goals. It doesn't mind if it's Champions League, doesn't mind if it's Premier League, doesn't mind if it's a team in the top 4. He doesn't care. He's going to score. I just don't know how you call that a problem.
Was there not a period of time he was struggling to score away from goal this season?
Away from home.
Yeah, away from home.
I think he had a drought of 3 games, I think, which is crazy. And I remember him being in an interview after saying, it's been 20 minutes since I last scored. People are going to be on me. Like, not scoring for 3 goals. If that's crazy, then a lot of people might have to retire.
But you know, I just think it is, bro. Like, you got to look at like,
and I agree on the teething and the adjustment period. It probably isn't as in tune as it is now, but I don't think he was the problem or is the problem.
But you know what? I think it's not fair though, because on one hand, yeah, like a manager can go to like Ernesto Valverde goes to Barcelona, wins the league, and we'll call him crap. Just no, like footballing community general, they call him crap. Say he's got fucking ankle swingers. They're not on it, yeah. But you see, like Man City dominating the league now in a title race with a team that you wouldn't really expect to be, and you look and say, okay, what's new? Not to say you're only solely pinning it on him, but when there's a person in the team that's scoring, I don't know how many goals, like this has to be a factor. Like what's the cost of this? But though, I feel like they've gone through. Like, I think regardless of what happens, Haaland is scoring 30-something goals a season. Whether the team pass to him, don't pass to him, whether he links the play or not, that's what's happening. But I feel like now they're all on the same page. Like, everybody is kind of peaking at the same kind of point.
Yeah, they're warm, and I think the reason why, is because people like Jack Grealish, for instance, have upped their level.
Carl Walker?
How
do you feel about him?
I wouldn't say he's upped his level, really. I think he's, and I didn't think I'd ever see the day starting to show his age, and I think there are chinks in his armour as well at this current juncture.
We're saying he's just a regular right back now.
No, he still
he can't play in the system.
He can't play in the system.
Yeah.
But cool, now we've had this chat about Haaland. What about John Stones?
Great player.
Oh, he's great now.
Finally, and yeah, you know, things change. Like, if people are underperforming, I can't sit here and say he's got a great touch. He can pass the ball so well. Because when I'm seeing you out there being bullied by lesser players or lesser strikers, I can't sing the praises. But he's starting to live up to that potential. He's flourishing in this new little role that he's in. This new Pep.
Jenna Stones.
Yeah, it's good. It's looking good.
How about
he's messed.
You see the way John Stones is playing, yeah?
Real boss.
Is he one of the best English centre-halves we've seen in 10, 15? Because I'm going to say on a real calm thing, John Stones is so calmly one of the best centre-halves I've seen English for like 15 years. Because all the cold people that man are going to say
Cahill
didn't do anything for England. Nothing.
Gary Cahill.
They done nothing for England. And what they didn't do was dominate the league like Man City since they had John Stones. I'm not saying it's solely because of him.
Yeah, you're doing the correlation,
Yeah,
causation
no, I am.
thing.
I am.
Yeah.
Because they tell me John Terry's the best centre-half to grace the Prem sometimes.
He was good, man, please.
He was.
He is.
But I think John Stones is better, and that's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
I feel like in terms of defending, no, John Stones is a good defender. People
John
forget
Terry.
that.
Why do people pretend John Stones is not a good defender? Like, he doesn't win all his headers at the back post.
Yeah, it's just
you know when people talk on John Terry and Rio Ferdinand, like, it gets me upset.
Oh, yeah?
Good.
Yeah, it gets me upset.
Good. You can have John Terry.
Because I think people forget the solidness of John Terry.
No,
like when you're going to Stamford Bridge and you know you're not going to score.
Because
this guy
Because they got Mourinho.
controls the near post and anything that gets crossed into the box.
Yeah, it's
And
bad.
then
John Stones is flourishing.
By the way, also CJT, him and Cahill. By the way, separate note, little tangent. Them man in your box are
Goal scoring. Yeah. Cahill. Cahill was like top
Feet
scoring
or
defender
head?
for a while. Yeah.
Cahill
Can't
is.
remember
I
which season it
feel
was.
like Cahill,
Monster.
League One would be a problem.
Do you remember him at Bolton?
Bolton used
when
to
he had
Yeah,
feet.
hell.
cooking
He was
up.
moving like John
Chop,
Stones
chop,
was.
chop, chop, chop. Yeah. He gave
was-
John Stones the blueprint.
Yeah.
And Stones just ran with it.
I said this bit before. I thought that
What?
He did. No, bro, he did, bro.
Gary Cahill
Run the-
can't play right back.
Run the tape.
Bro, he was playing DM.
Come on,
Run
man.
the
But
tape,
not like
score.
Stones, man.
Bro, he was. Do you remember the goals he scored in Prem?
I'm talking about goals. John Stones is juking it like Sergio B.
You are respect. Yeah, respecting Gary Cahill.
I'm reading.
No. You're
you're right,
you're entitled
you're
to.
But he's playing. How about this?
he's
He's
cold,
juking
though.
it better than Rodri. What's good? What's good, man?
Today we're gonna end up getting
Chelsea, man.
on the blog somehow. Yeah, all roads lead to Wednesday, 26th of April. Be there or be square. Leicester going down. Dean Smith and John
Yeah,
Terry.
man, hopefully, man. Tired of that.
crew. Can they keep us up?
Bro,
Hold on one sec.
they
Did
got
they
no
keep the Foxes up?
backbone, bro.
James
Why-
Maddison was getting all the plaudits yesterday. People like, oh, he doesn't deserve to play in the championship.
No, he's gonna.
He
he's
knows he ain't
gonna
playing in
nick
the
a move.
championship.
Yeah.
What?
Then don't cry for him. He'll be okay.
Wait, why is football like that though? Why did Iheanacho have to score?
He scores against him quite a fair bit.
Bro, that's how football goes. Like,
Why did he
It's like the own goal and then scoring in the same game.
Why
type
did he
thing. That happens
celebrate?
a lot. They weren't really
You
in
know
a position
why.
to celebrate.
You know why.
It's they were getting punched.
They was losing 3-0 and he celebrated.
Yeah, but come on, man. He had to. This is probably. He might be in a champ.
That's mad, man.
Nah,
don't know
nah,
when-
he goes Turkey.
Definitely.
You got to celebrate all your Premier League
That's
goals.
his
man.
Fenerbahce.
Yeah, that's his league.
That's
Where
his
next?
league.
We want to go to Stamford Bridge because there was a massacre there, and
I
it
thought
wasn't
can we
pretty.
get Tottenham out of the way?
Oh yeah, speaking of
Get out of the way,
massacre,
man.
Get
Nah, I
Tottenham.
just want it,
I
bro.
want to say somehow
that was dramatic.
somehow Heung-min Son or Son Heung-min, I never sure which one
101
of
Prem goals.
those, has not 101 Prem goals. That's something else. He's got 12 this season, 12 goals in all competitions.
Mate, that's
And
good.
That sounds good. But if you watch him,
This is why we can't believe
No, he's got the
stats
he's got the
all the
yips,
time.
as they
Sometimes
say.
you have to use our eyes.
Got
You know the worst thing
You see
about
man like Salah with how many goals?
like
And
18.
think that Salah's having the same seasons he's been previously having.
Yeah.
It's a lie.
But when you watch it,
The devil is a lie. Yeah.
yeah, man.
But you know the most like bizarre thing about Son season. All the goals are bangers,
Highlight real stuff.
bro. They're
Finesse.
You think it's
Stanch.
Zan?
Rapping
Stanch.
stuff. The one against
you
Brighton last
part
week
with
was
at
like-
least.
Stanchion.
Because look, if I show you, I'm gonna show you shift running away from goal,
angle.
and it's not the rappy finesse. He's kind of putting a little bit of lace on it.
Too
Yeah.
much power in it.
Alright, cool. But then when I show you that from the other side, and he's using the left foot, yeah.
Mirror image.
Now you see the 30 M's, 50 now, and then I say to you, Asia, just Asia,
Oh, okay.
Asia,
Tax.
bro, it's like 60
Branded.
M. When I put the highlights package,
Oh, you're packaging him up to go.
no, I'm not.
Oh.
Like I'm just saying, you
In-
could
okay.
watch that and think 60 M's.
You could get some money there
Watch 90 minutes.
and be fooled.
Huang Hee-chan.
Where did it all go wrong? Because people were saying that Bournemouth looked like the home team. I just don't know where to start. I had this down as
I
a
can tell you,
banker.
I can tell
Had
you.
it down as a banker. You got away with one last week against Brighton. I was
was
thinking
robbery.
another team from the coast are going to come there and you're going to actually put them to the sword like you should. And it just didn't materialise.
Højbjerg masterclass once again.
Leave him alone.
He got sent to the shops and had to pay to get back in the stadium.
Yeah. The Google Dome.
That
What
went-
did you guys see? Because
went pretty.
from where I was, it looked calm, and then Davinson Sanchez appeared, and then it was like,
What do we
But he
think
disappeared as well.
of
Yeah.
this?
Very
because
quickly.
I have my opinions.
Was he that bad?
I think scapegoat.
Bro,
-ism.
I was hearing I was
It's a
seeing him
new
getting
ism.
abused and I thought, all right, cool. I
The
watched
guy
I watched the
hardly
highlights
plays.
and I thought,
Bad touches.
he done a bad
That's
touch. But the
nerve,
first
that's
one,
him.
Pedro Porros ran inside the middle of the
Pedro
pitch.
Porro.
What is he doing?
I need to see the receipt.
Yeah.
I saw some weird stuff yesterday, and I was like, surely not. That's not.
You know what it is?
That's not the one.
It's like
He needs a
he's not good
pre-season to
enough
get
to
up
be
to
a
speed.
winger,
No,
but
no,
he's
no.
not good enough to be a right wing back. So it's like he's in the middle, like, because he's like,
do you know what he might be?
I saw
He
some
might be
criminal
he
things.
might
Yeah,
be-
he's
he
criminal,
might be
Right,
RCB?
centre back.
no. He might be a RM.
the Jack Grealish. the Jack Grealish thing.
Henderson.
Rem.
Henderson at
Like-
Sunderland.
Oh,
No, I was
Jordan
I
Henderson.
was thinking I was thinking
I'd be
more
RM.
Chris Brunt
Oh, okay.
from
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
Offside.
Because he's got good
Delivery.
No,
his
he could
delivery.
hit
Yeah,
them.
he could
They
cross
stay
it.
hit.
crossing is
Yeah, he can cross it.
But
But
yeah,
though-
another disaster.
But this thing
and
though,
Conte's
when-
not there. No one to blame.
Højbjerg,
You know what I'm
Skip.
saying about I don't need to get onto Højbjerg. Just watch him.
Davidson.
Just watch him and tell me what you think he's good at.
I think the problem's that Spurs run deep because why isn't Basuma playing?
He's injured.
Injured, he had surgery.
Okay, so he's done for the season, yeah?
Might be back.
But just it was a valid question when he wasn't injured.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just quickly before you lot move on,
We
you lot
just
saying
got started.
scapegoat Davinson Sanchez.
Yes.
He got an
Yeah.
assist.
You know, he's just tried to tackle the ball, yeah.
No, I hear you.
And then you know what? His team ain't on the same wavelength as him because they would have known
Help
that he was going to
me
get
out.
the tackle, and they've just not read his tackle, and it's got. But the Bournemouth guys read it.
And that maybe means that maybe you're doing the wrong thing.
Maybe.
Again.
Maybe.
Again.
Maybe.
Once again.
Yes.
Once more, in the few times that you play for Tottenham,
Because it's not a lot anymore.
Yeah.
you know, stuff happens.
'Cause-
Amazing stuff. But I wouldn't blame Davinson Sanchez. Like,
Holy.
What do we think about booing players? We've seen it a few times. I think Pogba got a bit of
Emerson.
it. Emerson Royale gets it.
Yeah.
Endonbele's had a bit.
and you know what?
I felt
I've had
sorry
enough.
for him. I felt
Fred.
sorry for Davidson yesterday, man.
Yeah,
No,
because I think there's a
didn't.
lot of other frauds out there
Yeah, that's
who are
getting
making a
away
living
like
and not
Dyer.
getting booed.
Why is
but
Dyer not
I
getting
wanna know
booed?
how many. Me as a fan, yeah, that pays my P, yeah. How many times do you need to fuck up my weekend before I have enough? Like, we're not talking one season. We're not talking 1 week or weekend or this half until the next, transfer window. We could get you out. We're talking season on season.
Big
Hugo Lloris
Big
is
on
is
big.
another one.
Yeah.
No, but I've been
Eric.
trying to say
Loads.
Eric
60
Dyer.
million
Eric Dyer. Look,
Diligent
I'll give
B.
you the spine.
New contract with Dyer as well.
3 years.
If Richarlison
And
scores
we're
his
going to
header,
get to that, SB.
no
I've got
one's
something to
saying
say.
Davinson Sanchez. We're gonna say, Davinson Sanchez, you're shit, but it's not gonna cost us the game.
SB, how long have I been saying Sanchez,
No, you shit.
Dyer,
He's not good.
Højbjerg, and Lloris need to leave?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Sanders the part.
And
I
when
hate
you
that
look at it,
because-
that's a
And
spine.
you see Højbjerg, I had to add him to the list. This guy,
He just doesn't offer.
anything. What does Højbjerg offer? Moaning.
It's a mixture. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has that.
gets around.
They tell you he's a ball winner.
got an
No,
army
he's not
general,
a ball winner. He's
appeal.
not a general.
He's
What-
got that
There.
aura.
He's
Yeah.
got tattoos.
Shouts,
Viking.
runs.
Moans. He doesn't shout.
He might make a foul.
He moans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He doesn't shout.
it can be mistaken.
Who does he
in
shout
the heat
at?
of battle?
Who have you seen him shout?
The
at?
ref.
Never really players, is it?
How about this? You see the idea that man have of Højbjerg? It's not real. It's a myth. Girl, the ball winner, girl, hard Viking. It's not real. It's Asterix and Obelix. It's a joke thing. Bro, do you know what he does? He does his 13K. And he makes
Mileage.
sure you notice every single step.
kilometre. Yeah. It's good. It's how you can go under the radar. And someone who I think has gone under the radar and managed to not be memed, because I hear a lot about Anthony.
Kulusevski.
I hear about no.
Oh, sorry.
He's
He's had injuries, though.
he's floating as well under the radar. We've seen Mudryk become a joke figure. Richarlison should count himself lucky.
You reckon? No, people owe to him.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what I think the difference with Richarlison is?
Don't say the two Champions League goals.
No, not that I'm a fan. Not that I'm a fan, but I think, see, with Richarlison, it's kind of like Basuma.
Hasn't been given enough
The
of a
right-
chance.
No. You've had more than enough opportunities to do
Got
your
the most
thing.
disallowed goals, ain't he?
Yeah, like.
Yeah. 3 celebrations, no goals.
Damn.
Which is,
But I think
crazy.
with
Damn.
them, the difference probably between, say, a Modric and a Richarlison is that we've seen it already, and it's kind of like we can kind of maybe see Tottenham's not patterned. We'll give you another, 6 months or so till we say you're shit. Because if when a new gaffer comes in and he can't extract,
That
whatever
Brazil
the
It's
temperate
design.
goals that
Yeah,
he
like
can sign
Brazil
together.
they can't get 10 goals out of you, then you're not.
Maybe
good
it's
enough.
you, but
You're
no.
not ready for this level. I think it's a bit of that.
Some people saying he was just an Everton man. Go on, Jess.
I keep saying it week in, week out. Guys, Kane needs to move on for the good of Tottenham. Yeah, you're not going to get these, how many goals he scores a season in all comps, was it 30 plus every season? You won't get that from another singular player, but the squad will make up for that. Believe me. He's stifling you guys. And I'm not saying he's not good. Everyone keeps mistaking what I'm saying. To say he's not good, it's like when Aubameyang was at Arsenal, he had to go, yeah? Like, yeah, he's good, but he's holding us back in other areas.
I don't know if it's the same as. I get where you're going though.
I'm trying to make it simple because I get a lot of abuse for saying this. People, like, you said Kane shit. And
I'm more look at it like the other people that came before him. Like, you see, like Kane, like Spurs, yeah. Do you know what's so annoying as a Spurs fan? Like, we've been peer pressured into not just being a normal club that buys and sells players. Yeah. So like, because we're so worried about man going, like you sold your players, yeah. Now we don't sell players and we hold on to them too long.
Yeah.
Like, man don't need to
It's a
be
bit
at any fucking club
Kloppish.
for longer than 6 years. Like, you pick whatever part, like, 6 years between 22 to 30, like 28, like whatever thing you want
You
to
got
pick.
a few testimonials on your in your squad. Yeah,
We've got bare man.
Eric Dyer's been there since.
Bro, Eric Dyer is going to get a
coaches.
new join.
Yes, man.
respect.
coaches, more than
Respect. Shout out to the agents, man.
Poch.
You're the real champs.
He said
Was-
Poch,
sorry, what's the
Conte,
question?
Mourinho.
How many
Nuno,
gaffers has Dyer
sacked?
played for?
No, he's
Yeah.
got bare sacked.
Mason.
Mason, oh yeah, sorry, he's got quite a few. There's quite a few there. It's a bad team though, man.
Yeah.
I don't. It's
I don't
kind of
think-
like
I'll be honest.
it's kind of like Chelsea. It's like where's the money or the transfers or the quality?
I'll be real. I don't think like the squad, like, don't get me wrong, there's some poor bits of the squad and the squad ain't balanced, but I don't think it's anywhere as bad as it looks. That's in my opinion.
Good to see Danjuma
Boy,
You know, I've only seen him play.
once.
coming
Two
out
times
of
and he scored
the
both times.
woodwork.
What's
Yeah.
going on with him as well?
Conte just made a stand. I think it was because it was a club signing, like Jed Spence, and he said,
yeah,
you're
Conte.
not for
But
me."
then you're bringing on Lucas ahead of them, like of Danjuma. It's
That
like
was another one that got booed as well. What is different under Stellini? Can anyone?
nothing.
Yes,
Or is it
nothing,
more
nothing,
of the
nothing.
same?
It's the same.
Anything?
Just less authority.
Son maybe 5 yards higher.
Just less authority.
Son,
Less authority.
they
Jesus.
try and pass. They try to play a bit more. Why it's a myth.
Are they still playing this like 3 at the back?
Yeah.
It's not going to change.
Romero is a lie.
Who plays 3 at the back in the Premier League
Chelsea.
of the top teams?
Chelsea.
Chelsea
Look
and
where
look
they
what
are.
they are.
I was saying it to him before. I think the 3 at the back's not.
City kind of play it.
Do they?
Arsenal.
It's
No.
the difference is there's like systems because when they're attacking, it's like
Yeah, no. Arsenal don't play 3 at the back. We've got 2 centre backs
yeah,
and
A
2
right
full
back.
backs, and City.
Zinchenko?
Zinchenko plays left back.
Yeah, but everyone else, you're right, it's a system thing.
yeah.
Whereas that's our formation.
That's their formation. Arsenal's not like they might maybe go
Not
into a
set in
5 at a
stone.
certain
Yeah,
thing.
the
Yeah, yeah.
best of both.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Rod, do you know what we're gonna do?
Interchanging.
We're gonna change like this during these periods of the game for this.
For this,
Tottenham,
yeah,
no. This is how we're staying.
Bridges.
that's all we're
With
doing
Tottenham, it's because we can't trust you guys.
to do anything else.
The
Yeah,
default setting.
And
5.
even that is not filling anyone with too much confidence. But yeah, big mess up for Spurs there.
Season
And it
done?
just
close.
no. There's more twists.
Newcastle.
There's more twists.
That's a big game.
There's more
If
twists.
you get that double against Newcastle,
But I still got to
I
play
think-
Aston
you see-
Villa as well.
yeah, it's
See, Spurs is such a reflection, yeah.
and Liverpool away as well.
Bro, Spurs is like the biggest reflection of
It's tough.
the state of the Premier League this season because we all got the same opinion of Tottenham. Not great. Like, we've seen many Tottenhams better
Okay,
than this.
I see
Like,
where you're going.
and bro, like, where there's fucking, there's 7 games to go and we're
Still in
there.
with a shot. Yeah.
Like, like, I get it. Like, I get it. All the stuff we just said. Why are we there?
Yeah.
Everyone's
yeah.
falling off a
I get it.
cliff.
I get it.
Because Newcastle ain't been playing in Europe. What's going on?
So they should be.
If they're
Clear.
a good team, why are they not just? Everyone says they play good. All this good stuff. They play good. I like that. Oh, I like Isak. They rate Bruno G's a baller.
Bruno
Why
G.
are we still in the zone?
Harry Kane.
Where's Liverpool? Where's Chelsea? Why
They're
aren't they?
playing at the maximum of their capabilities,
Yeah, I that's not how people speak.
and I
about
don't
them.
think Spurs are.
No,
That's how I see it.
underperforming.
I think they're underperforming.
But what I'm saying, underperforming, and you're
And you're
touch-
still-
just
yeah,
doesn't.
yeah,
I don't think they're underperforming.
Spurs aren't
I
underperforming.
don't think so. I feel like we believe the players are better than next
Then
year.
they are.
Yeah, that's when I look at it.
I just think it's Kane.
No, I think Heung-min Son.
They're the best
I think
start to the season
I
this
think
year.
Heung-min Son is better than this.
I
So
think
Son as an
Yeah,
individual
I think
Yeah.
Richarlison
is
is better.
underperforming, but we expected more from Pedro Porro. Like we
No,
thought-
but Pedro Porro's not
No,
fair.
I'm,
He
I'm,
just
I'm,
can't.
I'm going through a list of players. we expect things from Ben Davies. Why? Like,
That's not true. That's a lie.
so why is he in the team?
Perisic.
I like Ben Davies. Why are you? You've never heard anybody.
Maybe
else speak
Perisic, I
about
would have
Ben
said,
Davies.
I
Perisic,
expect
yes.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the overriding theme in the team. We think these players
Or
are
better,
better
like
than they actually
Dyer,
are.
we think Dyer's not us personally, but
Yeah.
I think people out.
What are you lot? Where are you
There
lot?
have to be.
I haven't heard.
There
a
have to
single,
be.
I haven't heard anybody say Eric. I haven't heard
it's not
anybody
something
say
that-
Dyer's
that-
good.
it's not something
I
that-
haven't heard
that's
anybody
said.
say Ben
It's
Davies
not
is
something
good.
that's said, yeah. But people aren't pulling these players
Yeah.
out and saying, "Why is this player?"
Because when you're
Dyer
getting
might
Champions
get it
League
sometimes.
last season, everyone's thinking that these players are all half decent.
This
Diligent
is a
B,
lie.
Oh, Diligent B. Oh, left centre back suits him
That's
so well.
culture alone.
Bro, I said I like him.
That was just no. I'm on the internet.
No one else calls him Diligent B in
Oh
the world.
no. I'm just saying Diligent B.
oh.
Yeah, I'm just saying Diligent B.
Yeah, Ben Davies is a steady player. I don't think
Bro, do you know
anyone
how
thinks
bad it is?
he's
Ben
like
Davies
amazing.
is not
Yeah.
the problem. How about that?
I just think it's a squad problem. But
No, he's not the problem.
Nah.
Like, people like Romero underperforming is a problem.
Consistent.
People like
Lloris.
man don't understand. Tottenham conceded the most goals from errors this season.
Tragic. It's poor.
Like out of all the 20 teams,
That's
we conceded the most
that's underperforming,
from
yeah.
individual errors this season. Like
is
that tells you.
underperforming, yeah.
And guess what? It's not Kane. It's not Son. It's not them, man. It's not Kulusevski.
What comes
Yeah.
behind
But
it.
also, you know what it is as well with Spurs that they don't say, and like this is probably me bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, please.
But everybody else's injuries like mean more. No, but it's true though. But it doesn't mean anything when Bentancur does his ACL though.
No, but I said that was a big deal. Well,
I thought it was a
did.
big
yeah, I thought it was a big deal.
But when you've got
If
the rest,
Casemiro
What are the
done his
other ones?
It would be
ACL,
peak.
everyone would understand.
repeat.
Yeah.
But I think like man, because they do this thing with Tottenham. They say Bentancur and Højbjerg, and it's not Bentancur. It's just Bentancur. That's it. There's no other.
No, it's a massive loss.
It's bleak because you got to just look at Spurs and just remove Bentancur, and you know what that looked like last season. Nuno's team. There you go.
No.
There you go.
Gaffers, let us know what you think, man. Well, not all injuries are equal. Yeah, let us know what you think in the comments.
Kane must go. Right
Kane
now.
must go too. Speaking of bleeding, Lampard, 3 games, back at the helm. A legend has returned.
Vibes.
3 losses, 1 goal. Will he see the end of the season?
Yes, he will.
He has to.
Can I speak on Chelsea Football Club, please?
Shah. Thou shalt.
This is Chelsea are a clear case of propaganda. Okay, they were so eager to like move on Abramovich that they made us believe that everything else they were doing was good. Oh yeah, Todd Bowley, he's done this and he's done that. Oh my God,
What's his
this
name?
man-
Tad.
T-A.
T-A-H.
Yeah, TH, yeah, Tad.
D. Tad.
Yeah. They made us believe that spending all this money was good.
Yep. Like this is 20 years ago, Jess.
Yeah.
Or
And
30.
then more recently, when they've re-employed Lampard, they said, yeah, he'll get the fans on side. And I said, you can run the tapes. That's not what's important at this football club right now. What's important is the 3 points on the board every week.
Trois.
Since we're talking about Russia, that's how you say it in Russian.
Cold.
I didn't. Yeah.
Cold.
I'm like, he's not going to get points.
No.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
Fans-
fixtures?
Yeah,
Have you seen the fixtures?
they're quite
They're
bad.
remaining.
could get
They're
worse, yeah.
horrible,
The fans
man.
will get on board with whoever is delivering the points. Lampard has already proven that he can't do that. So I don't know.
it's the second
Apparently, I
stint.
heard it was James Corden convinced.
Oh, I saw that rumor.
That
flying
can't be
around.
true.
At dinner with
No.
Todd.
Yeah,
Who knows, bro? You saw him coming out of the restaurant the other day.
Saying
What's
it's been 3-0.
the score going to be, Todd? 3-0
Fourth
Chelsea.
quarter.
These times they haven't scored a goal they didn't score a goal in a month. Like, Todd, have you been watching, mate?
Crazy
What do we
Todd.
got going assist though? But yeah, no, they keep trying to tell
Did
us
you
what's
see-
going on at Chelsea is something
Bad.
else other than what we can see.
Bad.
30. What's that?
No, I wanted to interject after.
Go on. No, yeah, go on.
No, it's only because they thought because Chelsea have been brought up on spending money and getting success with it. They thought that 25 years later on now that they can still do that same thing. So when they're spending all this
It's not
money,
25 years.
so when did they start? To do
19 to 20 years.
well, they had that thing. It's got a long time. Yeah.
Poetic license.
But yeah, that's what they think. So they thought, oh yeah, we spent all this money. This
The
is
good
just like
times
when
are back.
Abramovich was there. You just spent, but bro, you've seen it with Everton.
No.
You've seen,
The new Abramovich.
yeah, we've seen it now. Like, we're seeing teams like Brighton,
Yep.
Brentford, Fulham
Using
using their resources.
Nous. Yeah.
Nous, you need a system. Arteta.
Apparently, they may not be clear of FFP.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
heard
that
this?
would be a disaster.
If they're not in
I
the
didn't-
Champions League,
something,
and
yeah.
they're not gonna.
And then that's not going to
Get
happen,
that.
is it?
Yeah, so
there's a
Chelsea
roadblock there.
they're gonna have to. The UK government have to bail them out. The first time we're gonna see a football club bailed out.
Why did
by the
they
government.
sack Potter?
Yes.
Why did they not just
Yes.
keep him?
People were saying they were
Till
bringing
the end.
Lampard in to try and get the Champions League thing done, but he had, was it 2 weeks to prepare, if that,
The same.
or a week and a bit.
No, they
They
sacked
were looking
Graham
for a bounce.
Potter because Tottenham sacked Conte. Like, bro, yeah.
It's very weird.
Like, listen to this. You see when everyone was making jokes at the start of the season. Like careful because if you think of something, Todd's gonna, that was
Don't let Todd see it. Yeah.
that was the good. Don't let Todd see your homework.
Mm-hmm.
That was the vibes and jokes, yeah. But we're here now, and the thinking doesn't really look joined up. Like the managerial sackings, some of the player signings doesn't really look joined up. And then you look at when you look at who's come in, is when you start to think.
I think that's probably the most worrying thing.
I just figured it out.
Reappointing Lampard is probably
I
the
figured
most
it
worrying
out.
thing.
So Todd thinks that the lower down the league they finish,
It's the draft.
the earlier they are in the draft picks.
The first round.
Can
pick.
I just
You
say
lot are
something
so
as well?
silly.
Yeah. Crystal Palace
But
sacked Patrick Vieira
Yep.
because they were bleeding. They couldn't score a goal. No, they couldn't have a shot on target.
Yeah. Don't push it.
Roy's just come in. How many weeks ago? 2?
He's had 3 games.
3 games.
Yeah.
Free
Crystal
scoring.
Palace, who was in the relegation battle because they sacked Patrick Vieira. Now they're 3 points behind Chelsea.
Not
That's
3
so
points behind
bad.
Chelsea.
Bro, they're 3 points behind Chelsea. bro.
It's a
Not 3
shocker.
points behind Chelsea.
He made 6 changes to the team. I think he had his eye on the Champions League fixture.
Why?
Saying there's it could be what Stamford Bridge known for magical nights.
Oh, bro, they think this
Is
is
what he
Anfield.
said.
They keep saying it's Stamford Bridge and magical
When they say
nights.
that, I don't. That's
It's
not.
not a lot of
I
magical
don't,
nights.
I don't know.
I see Ronaldinho.
I don't.
I see
Barcelona,
Iniesta.
Yeah, it's calm.
I seen Falcao, Monaco. I've seen loads of guys have
Pressure.
amazing European nights at Stamford
No,
Bridge.
Falcao, no. Atleti Falcao hit up Chelsea
Yeah,
one time.
both.
Yeah, all of them.
But yeah, sorry, that was it.
I remember seeing
Yeah,
Julie.
three defeats. It seems that whatever they do, they can't score bar that one deflection from Conor Gallagher.
Can we speak about that?
Bro,
Yeah,
I woke up and thought, oh my God, Chelsea scored.
Did you see the goal?
And then I saw the highlight on Match of the Day
Scary.
like 7 hours later. And I started busting up.
Bro,
I was
he's
like,
shooting.
they couldn't even score a proper goal.
yeah.
Bro,
Sanchez
the one goal
was-
that the boys have scored, he's shooting to the right, yeah, and it's gone in.
It's dropped.
left side, innit?
First goal, I think it's 54 shots. It took to get
Bro,
there,
I
but,
said, look at them.
Mudryk got his assist.
Correct.
Sterling, man, I
The
called
top
it.
assist, by the way. Mudryk is Chelsea's top
He's
assist.
not. It's not all bad. I
assists.
wanted to speak about Sterling at the start of the season. People said I went too early.
Same.
I think we wanted to protect one of our own,
BLM.
someone who is loved by the community and the culture. But I just don't know what's going on there. It
Because
looks
they don't know what's
horrible.
going
It doesn't,
on.
it doesn't look any worse than Aubameyang. Or sorry, Aubameyang doesn't seem worse than this.
Is Sterling? Obviously, I like Sterling a lot. I will support him, but like I think he needs the right. Like most players, what I'm saying doesn't make sense because most players need the right system to work in. Like he's not being played in a system that really suits him. I think if you look at his time at Man City and at Liverpool, he was a person that thrives when he's playing out wide. When you try and play him inside and do cute, cool, continental things, you get this, and then when the rest of the team isn't.
He has played down the middle for City. Or is that
Okay.
just a different beast altogether?
Again,
He's
yeah,
playing
that's
crap,
done
man.
the-
He's
but-
playing
but for City,
He's playing.
Man.
He's playing bad,
I've seen him
man.
pinning.
Come on,
I've seen him.
man.
Yeah.
No, but
Pep
do you think
Guardiola
that City-
and Frank Lampard give different instructions, and I think you know that, bro.
Imagine how players feel right now.
He's had a bad
He
season.
has
He's
done
had
it.
a bad season.
Imagine the players that joined Chelsea in the summertime,
All 15 of them.
And man, speak about Son.
and you joined under who in the summertime? Tuchel.
Tuchel.
Yes.
You then
Flew out
great
to
manager.
LA. I saw the
Yeah,
promo pics. It
and
was
then-
all looking
and then
good,
Who
man.
was after Tuchel? It was straight to Graham Potter,
Yes.
and then it was this other guy,
Bruno.
and now it's Frank.
Yes.
A lot. Of
Oh.
people, I can tell a lot of people at Chelsea don't want to be there right now. They definitely don't want
I
to be
think
Got that feel.
3/4 of them probably don't want to be there.
there.
Do you know what it is though? There's other people that don't know if they're gonna be there.
The
It's,
likes
like, it's
of
hard to get
They're
invested.
getting rid of 9 players this summer.
Their squad's bad, man. Like we always talk about Man United spending, but when you actually deep Chelsea spending from last 5-6 years, their transfers have been
there's a fair
horrible,
bit of
bro.
yeah.
Zappa Costas, Emerson's. Who else is there?
We could blame Conte for that. Yeah.
Oh, there's loads. It just goes from they've won the league.
Conte was
Chelsea,
shopping where he
from
knows.
they've won the league with Conte. I think they've only finished 4th or 3rd. I think they've not had a title race. They've been like 19 or
And
20 points
third, 'cause
away.
that was last season.
They finished. They're actually a cup team. Like Chelsea are a cup team.
But I want to say a positive though before we because Enzo Fernandez passing is a bit crazy.
It's good.
No,
It's alright.
man.
It's not Pogba.
No, guys. His passing is a bit crazy. Do you know
that's
what
where
one
we're
he's
at
got?
with Chelsea.
Walks? He does this one, where he clips it. It's not a ping. He clips it with pingy clip. And the fullback,
Dying.
because you know what? It's not the full. He doesn't do the full
Into the
where you got to
turn.
turn.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
He's giving it to where you're going back. You're
Measured.
back.
Could you think you're going to win it?
And it's just a skin fade.
Yeah.
Skin
A number
fade.
one. Mm-hmm.
And the guys, like, you know, when the attacker, he's like, off the
Yeah,
knee
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
vibe.
yeah, yeah.
And bro, he's got that to a T. The problem is that he does that to Mud, and it's like, but
once the other parts are in place, it could work.
bro, like, I think that, because you got to understand, you see at the minute, like Enzo Fernandez, from what I can see, I ain't watched the most of him. To my knowledge, he's only been in Europe since
It's about
season.
6
year?
months. Yeah.
No, not a year. Like this season, literally 2022. But from what I've seen of
Yeah,
him,
not even a year.
no.
Benfica
not
at the start of the season, innit?
Wow.
Not a year. 100. Yeah.
6 months.
So what it is with him though, is from what I've seen, he doesn't have the most athleticism.
He's not that mobile.
His legs are giving whatever Tony Cruz is a bit less.
For 100 mil, you might want a bit more.
Yeah, but I think
Tony
like, if you're
Cruz even
passing
had a
that-
bit of a seller back in his day.
Young
Tony
ability.
Cruz,
No, Cruz is just a normal footballer with
could-
meaty pace.
could get
not
past-
well paceless.
Yeah.
But this is
He looked
Paceless man.
paceless.
paceless men. But yeah, I think like when you factor that in, so he's moving at his speed, and then you got Conor Gallagher, who's moving at he's moving at top speed.
Polar opposite, yeah.
And it's not even so much that I'm like, Conor Gallagher's not my favourite player, but I understand what he offers. Energy, gets about the pitch, covers the ground.
Academy products, remember? saying,
You said he could, what do you say? He
Fouls.
can play.
He can play 6, he can play 8, he can play 10.
Right,
That's why
so-
they love him.
That's
Was
what
that Gallagher?
Yeah.
Yes.
10.
Just runs.
Well, no. He never said what he would do there. He said he can play there.
I can play there.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
So, but I think when you put them two things together, it's a mess. You got two different like
Probably not
schools
your
of
It's
thought.
probably not their ideal midfield
Why didn't
matchup,
he just
but
wait,
this is where they
Enzo?
are.
Just wait.
Frank is
Just could have waited 6 months, Enzo.
Frank's he's thinking on his feet, and this
Now
he's
he's on debt. Now he's with
Enzo
Shugs.
and
He's with
Casemiro.
Tud. He's with Todd
luck.
Knight now. He's signed to Death Row. What he got extra year?
He signed it, yeah. Why
I
did he
I
sign
don't know
an
what
extra
Death
contract?
Row records.
There was a
contract.
clause in the contract, and somehow that clause was reached already.
Let's
It
activate
triggered
that,
another
baby.
year, so it was just triggered.
How can you be signed?
Chatting, but-
When you sign someone on a 9-year contract, who do you think has the power?
House always wins.
manager
Someone
or
I
the
need
player?
us to focus on before we move on, or I can mention it. We'll move on. Is Reece James? Keep an eye on him.
I think, you know what?
Speak, man. Speak, man.
I said it in a
It's
group chat the
not
other day as well.
looking great. And if this was another right back,
Trent.
He did have a serious injury.
That's what I
before the
think he's
World Cup.
injured.
yes, people say he needs
He
surgery.
needs surgery
Go
at the
get the
moment.
surgery because
please,
you're
Reece.
not giving
You're stuck.
the
Also,
best
yeah,
You're stuck.
representation of
I've seen
yourself.
it a lot of times with players who burst on the scene and we're like, oh my gosh.
Mika
this is
Richards.
so-
Burst
Like
up.
Mika
Yeah.
Richards.
Yeah, and then I think
Yo.
it's partly our fault because we just
them on a
overhyped.
pedestal.
I'm not saying Reece James isn't good because I rate him very highly.
He's
But
Chelsea's
that's
best
probably
attacker.
Possibly part of the problem. We're like, oh my gosh, it's so great, and then it kind of goes ahead because it happens time and time again. Very few players
Keep
burst on the scene and then maintain a good level, a high level.
I think it's his body, man.
Yeah, especially
he
English
looks
players.
tired.
Or is he like
Does.
maybe whatever happened with Chilwell when they used to play at the same time all them games?
Finished.
Maybe his body just needs a rest a sec.
I think he's finished. Body wise, not as a player.
He might be, but I think
yeah.
also
They
as
play
well,
him
think
right
they-
cent-
we need to have a
right
look
centre
at what's
back,
going
save
on
his
at
legs.
Chelsea with
They've
these
been
injuries.
pushing him. They've been pushing him.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these injuries. Like Chelsea Maybe the medical department might need because you got cropped guys.
Some investment.
A lot.
A few cropped guys.
Todd goes, put your hand in your pocket. Man United played against Forest today. Potential banana skin, I was saying on our live stream, and just said any team that is serious about qualifying for the Champions League gets it done. Arsenal could have done this with, and you mentioned like all of your like B string, C string players from back in the day. And yeah, you were right. And today, Anthony stepped up. He was getting all of the plaudits. A player who divides opinion, but is slightly cooking. And I think people need to reevaluate the way they look at him. Anthony.
He's just a player. I realise that people are just never gonna like, no matter what he does,
kicks people, always shouting.
There'll only be. I can't even say Man United fans because there's a group of Man United fans that hate him as well.
Yeah,
quite a few. So he's just one of them people that you love or you hate. But
what's the word? Divisive.
Yeah. Tattoo.
But me personally,
in the central,
I want Anthony in my team.
I think Anthony's good. I think he's good. I watched
Balance.
him. I saw him midweek.
Yeah,
I saw him the game before, and he actually plays good. Like I've got this thing. I always compare him and Sancho because, like, you know, both high
value players. Yeah.
It's mad. We was having this exact same convo, but yeah.
And currently, on how he's playing, from what I've seen, he's levels above
Streets,
Sancho.
yeah.
Streets above Sancho. I put a tweet and an Instagram post out saying he hasn't scored a league goal since like October.
Shout out CK because
October
he wanted
9th.
to hear you speak about this.
October 9th, yeah.
It was just the facts.
And that's Prem goals because
a league goal.
he scores against scored against Barcelona.
I did,
who were top. Barcelona, that team, who everyone rates, scored against them.
I don't know what more.
I
don't know what more I meant to say on stating a fact. I didn't even give my opinion. So is that happy? Will CK be happy? He hasn't scored. He hasn't scored.
There were loads of other facts you could have plucked out the sky, but why that one?
I saw it and I reposted it.
Yeah, and that's how. Yeah,
that's how it goes.
That's how it goes, bro.
I didn't go and do research. I saw it. I was like, oh wow, that's crazy.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, and
I've got one for Saka as well next week.
Some of us,
I think he saw the
one
post.
of us has got to put content out on the Instagram page.
I think he saw the post. I think he saw the post and got his Premier League goal today.
Thank you.
But a great performance with it as well.
But you see, Anthony though, like this is the real bottom line: is that like just us, I do similar thing. And Sancho got bought and had this exact same opportunity to do this exact same thing or better.
Exact same opportunity under Ole.
Yeah, he had a blank.
Same kind of setting. I don't know.
Oh no, different setting, but he had
a different time.
He had an opportunity.
Was he playing under Ole?
This first season.
Yeah. So he had an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because it's the same platform.
It will never be the same. Yeah.
Is it a better or what? Has Anthony got a better platform to play on? Yes or no?
Much better.
Yeah.
He's got his old coach.
So you'd probably expect better things from that person.
So now Sancho has the same platform that Anthony has, and he's still, I think he's given us 3 goals this season.
I said he's streets ahead. What about 2-3 minutes ago?
Now I'm talking about the platform because the platform now is the same. The platform last,
and I said he's streets ahead.
The platform that he had under Ole, yeah, definitely not as good. And it
No,
starts from the back.
not even
He
close.
Had, who was it? Oh, by the way, I was going to say he had Maguire. Maguire's last 5 starts for United.
Don't.
5 wins, 5
Clean sheets.
That
baby.
doesn't tell you.
Sheets, baby.
That doesn't tell you.
Maguire prop. Let's go.
That doesn't tell you the full story.
Let's go, man. Let's get this Maguire propaganda out here.
It doesn't tell you.
Yellow
the full
card in
story.
3 minutes.
It doesn't
Did you watch
tell
the
you
game?
Gets one of the most physical.
Did you watch the game?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Did you see the OG nearly bagged?
Yeah, off the hand.
No, that's a separate incident.
Oh yes,
That's the next
Did you see the OG that he nearly bagged? That Gary Neville tried to lie and say he came off a Forest player. Right, there was that.
Yeah.
The yellow card, whatever. I'm like, cool.
Happens.
It happens.
We've all been there.
Happens. You're on a tightrope now.
And check it. He got across that. He was on the tightrope and he made it to the other side.
Well,
the guy got subbed. It was that much of a.
But he should have gave away a pen because Forrest took a corner. Corner comes in. Harry Maguire's looking at it, tussling with his man, his arms here, and it lands here.
Natural position, man.
It doesn't get deflected. He doesn't lose track of the ball. He's watching the ball.
Natural.
And his man, he's got his arm here. He does this, and then the ball hits his arm over here. This is Harry Maguire.
Today?
That happened today. This is Harry Maguire playing well. There's that. There's the free kick that he gave away on a yellow card. But to be fair, he hadn't. I don't think he'd given away a foul since. Yeah. So, but though, on a different day, you could go. You could go.
Yeah. Yeah, we could imagine. Yeah,
Could
it
go.
could all sorts. Yeah.
And I'm saying raw. So there's the OG you nearly bagged.
Mm-hmm.
There's the pen you nearly gave away, and the yellow card and the red card that would have followed. And then there's the regular foul. I'm not like that's a whatever thing, but bro, it looks like because you've kept a clean sheet today, it looks like you've no. Manchester United kept a clean sheet despite you being on the pitch. You weren't the aid to that. I'm sorry. Because guess what? I won. You should have scored 2 headers today as well.
Contributed.
Like, should the one you have scored today?
Probably.
This is where I'm at.
Yeah.
You should have given away a pen, or one you should have scored. You maybe could have got a red
shoulda,
card.
wouldas. Like he lived to see another day. He'll be happy.
And that's where I'm
he's
but
come
that's
away
what
with it.
that is. I'm with that. If you say to me, "Raw, Harry Maguire lived to see
He
another
might have
day,"
got away with one
I'm
today
with that.
with the handball.
But don't speak to me like he played well because he
The
didn't.
passing through the lines now. Seems like people have their minds made
John
up.
Stones in.
Nah.
Come on,
I'm
man.
not going to go that far.
Bro, he's doing. You know, Harry Maguire.
I'm not gonna
is-
go that far.
When he doesn't play shit, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's described like it's good. It's not.
Yeah, it's just not shit.
It's just not shit. It's just acceptable level of performance. And the truth is,
It's against
you
Nottingham
lot,
Forest.
you lot as Manchester United fans, you two specifically, I know that the next game that he starts, especially if it's next to Lindelof, by the way, and the thing that
Lindelof was mustered today.
yes, especially if it's next to Lindelof, yeah.
I like
I know the next game he starts for Manchester United, you lot are not going to feel comfortable about it.
No.
So that flies in the face of the last 5 clean sheets he just kept. I like
I'm saying he's moving in a better direction than he was. I'm not
agree.
putting him. He's not going to be in my team of the season. He's not the greatest captain that ever lived.
Do you want him to stay at the club?
I would probably have him there as a backup, but he clearly isn't into that
I don't
because
think-
he always does self.
I don't think he's moving in
Yeah,
any
he does this
direction.
stupid interview. So
I don't think he's moving in any
Treading-
direction.
treading
2 years,
water.
June 25th. I think he's got the
I just think with Harry Maguire,
June 2025. Sorry, his contract expires.
Harry Maguire
wait, 23
looks better and does
Jeez.
better the less he plays. Yeah, when he's like the mainstay and you're relying on Harry Maguire, you're gonna get Harry Maguire that we know. But when he's coming in, filling in cup games, or when there's injuries, or when it's less opposition, this is when we see Harry Maguire. But rely on him
No.
when the chips are down.
No.
Then you're gonna
Do
get.
you know
the
what,
Maguire.
Jess?
That's what
I
I've seen
hear
this
you say
season.
in
Yes.
recent times. I
Any
get it.
time-
Anytime
why
he
I'm saying
comes
that is
in,
because-
it's squeaky bum.
Yeah, well, the reason why
Yes.
I'm saying that, and I'm
Yes.
saying
But his
this only-
first season at United, I think
But
he
he was
played the
good.
majority of games. He was bonkers.
No, I know.
And everyone says he has to play in a low block.
I'm
United
just- I'm
had
just
like
saying
the
this
4th
season-
highest line in that season,
Great, that season
and he
He was
flourished.
great, and then he's now become the Harry Maguire that we know.
Hold on, you know Eric Dyer's had good seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guys can have good seasons
No,
and
but
also
it-
become shit.
just was saying, he's better the less we see him.
yeah. No, I'm based
Which-
on what I've seen this season. Yeah, seen him a lot at the start of the season, and it wasn't good. And I saw less of him. And United have been steady since.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Like since
He got
There are better centre backs,
those,
yeah, at the
those
club.
early games when it was terrible. You've had like steady climbing. Now you're like comfortably are you third in the league.
Third,
Yeah,
yeah.
third
You're
now.
comfortably third in the league.
Chin up
And it's-
Newcastle.
it's-
What about comfortably?
Chin up, Newcastle.
3 points, and we've got a game in hand on him. I think.
Comfortably
Yeah.
third. I think
Yeah.
you're comfortably top 4.
They're comfortably third.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, because even when they do drop out of the of third, like it's very brief, and then they're right back in. When I see less of Harry Maguire, United seem to be
Better.
resting in cups and picking up 3 points, and then he pops in, does his bit, and he's out again.
Do you know the thing for me, more than anything that I just think says it all, is that he's gone from being a right-footed player, playing left centre-back, wearing the armband for Manchester United.
Manchester United,
Yeah, Manchester United.
Football director.
sporting director.
And Eric Ten Hag's come in and he's dropped him, and when he does get minutes, his minutes are on
The right side.
RCB. And that
should
just
play.
tells me everything.
He was.
What was
being played
the
out of
thinking
position.
behind playing him on the left side?
That he's a
The
baller.
ball progressive. Yeah, he's progressive with the ball.
But don't get me but this is where I'm not going to be a pagan and act like I haven't seen that. I have seen that. I've seen it at Hull. I've seen it at Leicester. And to be honest, I've seen it at times at United. There was even a season when man was saying that he's playing worse, but there was bare clean sheets because there was like 1 or 2 games that got a bit out of hand. But that season on the whole, the defensive record was
I
decent.
think United were.
However,
third or second best defense.
His performances have gone like this. I'm sorry.
It's nothing new. And yeah, we're going over old ground there. Bruno Fernandes today, SB, You want to
My
put a
guy.
kind word in for him.
Who's the comparison you made on the way here? Bruno or
He was in the kitchen.
Odegaard.
It was
He was
Bruno
cooking.
Odegaard.
Different players.
So
But
who would you take?
Different style player. I think Bruno, if you look at it, he's been proven over these last 3 years on the whole. I don't like his style of play. He's very
Which is
on the
fine.
style thing, yeah.
I
So that's what I'm
understand.
saying.
What do you think of him in the new deeper role?
This is why
'Cause
it's a combo.
I'm
now.
here for that.
He's behaving differently.
Sensible ball.
He's behaving differently.
I think in this new deeper role, I don't think you can really compare him to Odegaard then
Because Odegaard doesn't play
exactly.
in that
So
as
you
such.
got to compare him to other players that play that deep role. And would you rather him or who's a
He's more of like the Xhaka at Arsenal.
no
Maybe
even.
the
I'll say that.
Nunez.
Like they just don't have anybody doing
Like,
that.
if I was playing
But
Power
that's why the
League,
closest thing I'll do is say
I'd pick Odegaard
You
if
pick
I was playing
Odegaard,
Power
100%.
League. If I was picking a 11-a-side game, I'd pick
I
Bruno
think
Fernandes.
If I've got Marcus Rashford,
Well, I
on my
need to
team,
win.
Yeah, and his traits, I'm picking Bruno Fernandes.
And shout out to everyone that said United, what they're going to do about Rashford. Don't worry, Anthony's going to score. Diego Dallo's going to score.
Hey, by the way, do you know?
Martial's soon to score.
Do you know what I really rated today? By the way, and I ain't really heard anyone talking about this. Man U just was playing with Dallo and Wan-Bissaka like everything's Chris.
It's good. It's a good look, man. It's a good
like,
moment.
like everything was Chris.
Coaching, man, is so overlooked.
Ericsson though, bit like the strong beard,
What a guy.
strong beard.
It's
Ericsson.
business.
My
It's
favourite
serious time of the season, man. Starting to see
I
who's cut out for this.
I had him for
This
a
is
good
a
while.
this
I
is
don't know
a
this
new
guy.
yeah.
This guy.
I am.
He's
I'm
got
all
a bit
for
of.
this.
He's got a bit of. Do you know what it is though? He's been
Matured.
through things.
He's matured.
Yeah,
He's a man now.
Yeah, life will
Been
show you
through
these lessons, man.
Contes, he's
Sancho, we're dancing around.
No, we done
We're,
Sancho.
we're letting him cook for another 2 seasons because I get attacked when I say things early. So I'm.
You know what? He's gonna get a run in
When
the
you
team.
say early, what do you mean? Because there's 7 games left of the season, and Sancho hasn't really looked like a 77 million pound
It's his
player.
first season.
Technically.
with a solid foundation.
Yeah, and even then, the World Cup, he got sent away.
He was away for 3
He's
months.
fatigued from the World Cup because
Next-
it's
next
hot in Qatar.
season-
So you're not
Next-
listening.
next-
You're
to
just
make-
making
to make-
jokes.
to make
He
the
didn't
adjustment.
play for 3
I'm
months.
not making
No,
jokes.
Jess, not you. You
Next-
didn't
I'm
speak.
trying to see
You
what
didn't
one.
speak.
To make that adjustment from the heat of Qatar back to the Premier League. It's not easy for him. So we're gonna let him cook for another 2 years.
Do you know the most?
I'm giving him another year.
Wow.
Well, his contract's got another 3. So
Do you know the most rattling thing about Sancho? And this is bare annoying, man, because man used to bread him bare for the same reason. Like, you see Sancho, like the way he plays football, and he plays in a style, yeah, that if you're from a certain demographic, you can appreciate it. He does things that like people will try and do, but he can do them, innit? So like, ball roll, he's really tidy, steps like, bro, he's always stepping on the ball. Like, I'm not telling him what to do, but he's always playing in a way that kind of looks like it would bang at Power League. I'm not trying to disrespect the guy, but it's a lot of little shit. It's a lot of you're in behind, but you could like cut across this guy and he's gonna have to foul you or let you go, either or. And it's a lot of turning out and back. And if when you done that, like if like his retention was like mad high, like you'd kind of understand it. But his retention isn't really high. It's not that mad high. Like
And when he does the cutback, I don't think he gets that pass wrong. It's when he goes the other way.
No. I'm saying like if like your retention was mad high and you cut back, like we kind of get it. But you're not offering anything because you're not ever getting at your man.
What is it you're saying about Sancho so we can sum it up?
You don't like him?
I'm scared that I've watched Sancho for 2 seasons. This is just what it might be. Because it's been 2 different gaffers, different circumstances. Ronaldo's gone. There was a World Cup. I'm hearing like he might have had off the field, things to do. But what I'm shook of is that it's going to be 2 seasons of us saying things. And then next season's going to come and it might happen again. And if it happens again, that's our fault because we're just supporting him because he's black and from London.
what's gonna happen?
We're not saying what we're seeing because we say different things about guys like Mudryk and even Anthony. It's even weird. I know Manchester United fans, yeah, that don't have time for Anthony, who got a goal and assist today, and actually played well.
And
Like,
he
he
had
actually
a decent, good first
like,
season, debut season.
The only reason he's here is because Manchester United still needed a right winger, yeah. But I hear Manchester United fans defensive of Sancho that don't really have much time for Anthony, and I feel like we're not. I feel like we're being weird here.
We're not being fair.
And this is how you end up. Do you know where you end up? Dele Alli. No, I know. Everyone's looking at me like I'm saying
What you
weird
talking about?
stuff,
Who's these people?
bro. Like this is because you see Dele Alli walks. You know this. You've never heard me say anything good about him, have you?
No.
When everyone's breading him, have you ever heard me say anything good?
No, you didn't
And then
get
there's a
carried
period
away.
of time
Even though
when
he
people are
scored
not breading
17
him and no one's
Prem
saying
goals.
anything. And then you blink and 2 years have passed, 2 different gaffers. Now he's in Turkey.
Operation
We don't know
season's
where he
over.
is.
Season's over.
Yeah, he's shown
I'm
that
not
he's
saying that
Everton.
Jadon Sancho's on. I'm not saying he's gonna be, miff out in the game. But what I'm saying is bro, we're just saying a lot of stuff. Like another season's passed. Why is this gonna change? Do you think something needs to change?
You're saying we're saying. What are you saying about Sancho?
Me, I need to see more now,
Fair.
not next season.
Fair.
I need
Fair.
it now.
Fair.
Because see, like
I'm
next
with
season, I don't know what players do you know? Tell me when you know of a
3
player.
years grace.
Pardon?
3 years grace.
When do you know that?
No, you don't.
You don't hear that?
When have we seen a player come to the Premier League?
77 million pound.
Forget the price tag for now, but is it a thing people say give them time?
It's the price tag.
When have we seen players come to the Premier League, have a poor first season? Not just like a better game, because Rodri's first season at City wasn't fantastic, yeah? It was just normal, but have a poor
Cancelo
first
had
season.
a semi-mead joint as well.
Gareth Bale.
Beth Mead.
Had a poor first
It's
season.
Beth, definitely
He had a
Beth.
poor 3 seasons or 2 seasons.
No, but I'm
Gareth
like
Bale.
come to the Premier League. He was at Southampton.
Yeah,
What,
Champions
come into our league,
League.
be bad, and then get good. Does that ever happen? I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm asking a genuine question.
No,
He sat
you
down
don't get
before,
given.
but
You don't get
yeah,
given
nah.
a chance. I don't think you get given the time
I think he gets sold by then.
in the Prem. Yeah,
Because you know what I don't get? Like no one had time for Pepe. When I try to talk to people about Pepe, no one wants to hear it. But everyone's understanding about Sancho. I don't get it.
I don't hear Pepe either.
What, we don't get it? Am I saying something mad?
I can't speak because I'm an Arsenal fan. People
No,
say I'm
speak.
crazy.
You don't play for
It
Arsenal.
always
no more.
gets compared.
Yeah, well, he's still one of my
Pepe,
players, just on loan.
He had you lot playing. You lot was coming 8th, 6th,
Yeah,
6th,
like
5th.
Pepe wasn't
he
like.
wasn't
I don't think he was
the
hard
guy.
done by.
So
He had 3-4 seasons and he wasn't good. That's all it was.
Under
I don't think
2
Pepe's
gaffers?
crap.
What, 2
Yeah, but
gaffers?
he just
No,
not.
I'm
good.
not seeing what Sancho is doing dissimilar to him or better than him. If anything, I see worse.
yeah, if we're talking about as an individual, you're talking about he was there and Arsenal finished 8th.
It's a worse
fair
team.
enough, yeah. It's a way worse team. But in terms of his individualness,
You're going to tell me stats on the goals.
I don't.
No,
think
you
they-
could just
they-
watch them.
I don't-
Like, what
No,
are you
I
seeing
watched.
when you
I
watch
watched
the
Pepe.
price?
I watched Pepe score about 6 or 7 goals at the end of the season, probably during COVID when your season was finished.
I wasn't even
And then
saying
after that, I've heard, he scored 11 goals and he got 6 assists this
because-
season. He was actually quite decent. No, he wasn't.
No,
we
but
all
he doesn't-
saw.
no, but
we
that's what
all
I'm saying.
saw with
He
our
doesn't
own
need to be
eyes
decent,
what
though.
Pepe was doing every week for Arsenal. Nothing.
The
And again,
turns
go-
where he
go-
did that
go
whole
back
term.
to-
Because when you see
Go-
Saka
go
and you
earlier
see
statement.
Martinelli and Trossard, they're doing stuff.
If you go back to an earlier statement, he was working on a much was it?
Oh, so the platform's different.
No, stop. No, wait, no,
it's
no.
okay now.
Oh, it's
No, no,
okay.
okay to
It's
say-
okay.
No, wait.
platform.
Just
The platform.
just.
The platform.
Hold on one sec.
The
Because they're
platform.
blurring the conversation. The point man's making ain't that Pepe is sick. The point is the energy that man had for Pepe. People don't have that energy for Sancho, and I don't understand why.
Because he hasn't done 3 or 4 years yet.
He's nearly done 2 years.
Can I
There's
just say,
8
well,
more games. There's 7
Can I
more
say-
games
He's
until it's
played-
2
Can I
seasons.
He's
just
played 12 games.
Sancho's done 2 years. By the time Pepe was here, he was getting this energy as well.
Bro, if you want to
Like-
compare the two, compare the two.
Yeah, like
It's
I
not-
don't
I'm
see
not- I don't
anyone
really care.
bigging Sancho up anywhere. I don't.
No, it's
hate
not
that.
about
No,
bigging him
it's
up,
not about bigging him
not,
up, man.
Giving the same energy that Pepe. That's what you're saying. Pepe was
Saying different man get different energy.
I don't see where Sancho's protected anywhere. People like
Bro.
I speak to Man United fans.
I feel like
and they bomb him
I feel
off.
like right here,
Regular.
right here, he's being protected.
What was Pepe doing?
Not
No,
not
you
one
see
bit.
right here now, I feel like he's
Not
getting
one
protected
bit.
because I think.
Did
you
I
see
say Anthony was above him? Yes. So I don't know where the protection is because I don't compare him
I
to
don't understand
Pepe.
the Pepe energy. Everyone says the Pepe.
Why are we comparing? We're comparing Anthony to Pepe
Everyone that plays
2
crap.
months ago,
Yeah.
and now we don't compare Anthony to Pepe, and now we've moved Sancho to Pepe.
I don't
It's always
compare.
Pepe. Pepe is
The reason
the
why I said Pepe is because they cost the same money.
the barometer.
That's it. The
The
same money,
barometer.
Yeah, they
same
both-
league, same money,
The
same
Both
league.
underperformed.
And
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
what I hear about
One did it for 3 seasons,
What-
whatever. One's doing
Yeah,
it for
but
2.
do you know
They're
the joke?
both underperforming.
Pepe's underperforming seasons are better than Sancho's seasons here.
Okay,
But
Now
he's,
what?
No, but he's shit and bun and banished to France.
Yes.
that's on Arteta. We can't, what do you want me to do?
Wait.
Take
Are you
Sancho
with
to
me?
Belgium.
Wait, he's
Okay,
with.
cool.
Wait.
No,
So
'cause
he's
man
with you,
moving like
yeah.
I'm saying
But
man
you,
stuff.
What do you want us to do?
you got the super Mikel. He's changed around Arsenal. Why did he not keep Pepe?
I'm not saying
Why?
He was bun.
Yes, and
Why?
and so
So he
is
was
Sancho.
He's giving Smith
So-
role number 10, and you trying to tell me he's not going to
That's on
keep
Ten
Pepe?
Hag. So what do you want me to do? I've said he's
I'm not blaming
underperforming.
you.
Why are you
It's
defending
different
Manchester
to-
United?
You said-
I'm not. You're not Ten Hag.
You said you feel he's being protected here.
I
Where?
do. This conversation
Where?
feels like we're protecting Sancho.
I've made it clear.
He's not.
I'm
good.
not
He's
protecting.
not playing good.
So why are you not saying that?
Why are we not comparing to Pepe?
Why are we?
You know, I'm comparing it to Pepe because right wing, 70 million, similar shit, same league, like it's all the same. But when Pepe was here, bagging whatever 16, 11, whatever the goals are,
Yeah.
whatever the assists are, it was shit. Like it wasn't. Oh, we understand. Like no, it was Pepe's bare shit. We need to get rid of him. That's the
And they
general.
did.
That was the general energy I heard around Pepe's name from all different kinds of fans. But you see, Sancho, I just don't hear anything about Sancho. And when I speak about Sancho, I end up in conversation. Like, do you know what convo I never seen? Like, man start telling me that, yeah, because Pepe is not good. Yeah, but why is I can't find the person to say,
Bro, they made.
Sancho has been here. This is going to be like, we're moving like it's not 2 seasons. It's
Yes.
2 seasons.
They made the
They're on to
007.
Modric. He's only been here
They
a few
made
months.
the 007 meme for Sancho. Like, I don't know because maybe, but he gets abused on the
gets
internet.
battered.
I
He gets compared to. I don't even want to say it. Yeah, he gets compared to Jordan Price's son. Like people get onto him. You're not looking in the right
not
places.
getting
I'm not a
protected.
United fan. I
Like,
don't see you lot.
there's no
But
royal
what I do, you
protection of
see
him.
when I watch like normal shit,
you know
like
what?
Football Daily, Sky Sports, BT Sport, when I have normal conversations in group chats, I don't see
know what
it.
though?
I don't see it,
I've
but I
seen-
hear stuff like Pepe though.
I see Sancho do stuff. I can't see Pepe doing anything. I've never seen Pepe do anything.
Yeah, Pepe is like the poster
Have
child.
you seen
If
something
you're
from
70
Pepe
mil
where
and
you think,
above, you
oof.
just get compared to Pepe?
Bro,
Like,
I'll be honest. What I haven't seen anything from.
No, but I'm just
Sancho
saying
at United.
in his whole body of work.
I
Pepe,
haven't seen
no,
anything
He
from
had
Sancho
one
that
season.
doesn't include
He had
Haaland.
one season. One season he had Pepe in France.
in England.
that front season was hot.
In England, he
still.
didn't do nothing in England.
Yeah, the 16-goal season.
And where did they finish?
But bro, you answered the question. I just gave you the
Bro,
answer.
16 goals. I don't know where 16. Like, 16
Exactly.
goals should help your team. To what?
It's 16 goals, bro. It's not fair. It's not
16
cake.
Premier,
platform.
16 Premier League goals.
Give a shit
Pepe.
then.
16
Well,
goals.
working
16
on them,
Premier
man.
League
It
goals.
wasn't Premier League goals.
Where are we going?
But
It wasn't 16 Premier League
Okay,
goals.
thank you.
But I don't see Sancho providing 16 goals of any kind anywhere near that kind of production.
I don't see protection for Sancho. I just don't get the hype why we get onto Sancho when he gets get onto.
Oh
the whole
no,
time.
that's the
I
thing.
agree with
No
you. A lot
one,
of sports.
you see, when you try and speak badly about Sancho, this is where it goes.
He got sent away because he wasn't good
Wait,
enough.
am I capping? This is where it goes.
What do you want us
Like,
to say? I think you lot want us to say, "Oh, Sancho's playing crap this week. Oh, Sancho plays crap
No,
this
I
week."
don't want
It's
you to
like
say-
we
I
got
don't
a
want you
clock.
to say
It's like
Sancho's
we've got
playing
a player cam on Sancho every single week.
Pepe has.
How did
16
Sancho?
Premier League
How
goals.
did Sancho do this?
Guess
week?
what? When you
How did
transfer
Sancho
for
do this
77
week?
M's, we're gonna
All
pay.
right. So when Chelsea have spent 70 M's on their keeper,
that's like-
70 M's on
Sancho probably do
Pulisic,
that.
70 M's on Cucurella,
But we say
where's the
we say
energy?
their shit though.
70 M's on one player,
If we get
Yeah.
16
Jadon Sancho.
At 5.
But we say that them other men are shit though.
You have to compare him all the time, every week.
Yeah, I
no,
don't
innit?
think it.
and bear in mind the last
I just
season,
think
he
because
didn't play
Sancho's from ends and man relate to him, they're a bit disappointed that he isn't
No,
playing
me.
how he is.
No, me.
But now they're going overboard with it now because
No.
we already know he's not
all.
playing
You know
good.
what's funny? Yeah?
I'm extremely disappointed because Sancho is black from the zone, and I was gassing everyone, telling them how sick he is, and fucking Southgate doesn't have a clue.
Yeah.
He needs to get the sack. All of that. I was saying all of that about Sancho. I was saying Ole doesn't have a clue, and Cristiano Ronaldo. I was saying all of this stuff, and then we got to here. We're at the end of the season. I don't care no more. I don't want to hear like,
So you were protecting him.
yes. No. This is what.
So you were part of the whole.
Yes. Like, I'm ready to be honest though now.
Cool. Yeah.
Like, I've been thinking and feeling this, but it's like, I don't know.
I'm there.
Like, I don't need to meme Sancho. I can talk about actual football, what's going on, and I don't think he's doing enough.
No one can say. No one would say he. I don't.
And
know
sorry,
I don't know anyone who does.
Sorry, I don't think he's doing enough.
And Pepe done more.
Again for another season.
And Pepe done more.
Pepe did do more.
He did do more though.
Yeah, he did.
Gaffers, let us know
7
who
goals.
is
Sancho has
your
6.
poster
How
child
much goals?
for taking a battering,
7.
Pepe
This
or
season?
Sancho
No. In the Premier League in his career.
in 3 seasons.
2 seasons.
Oh, 2.
This is Sancho.
Oh, he's on 7, and Pepe was 16 after 3. Yeah, it's like I'm not sure these lot are
So
worthy.
you'd pick
No, I
Pepe.
just checked it.
You'd pick
Done.
Pepe. You'd
Yeah.
pick. So you'd
So
pick
it's not
Pepe.
that. It's not that good.
You'd pick Pepe.
It's not that good. He's probably not the
Runs in
he's
this.
not the hill to down.
I think
Pepe.
Who, Pepe? No, but my
Not
thing
at all.
is there's similar joints.
Yeah, so if
I
Pepe,
agree.
if Arsenal bought Pepe for like £15 million from Lille, he would still be there right now. And
It's the investment. Yeah.
so the price tag skews how you look at the player.
And I think if Sancho keeps performing at this level,
Then he's going.
he probably won't be there.
Yeah, he definitely won't be
But
there.
that remains to be seen. Yeah.
I think he'll stay.
For the whole of his
until the
contract.
contract's done.
Yeah, like Martial.
Marshall got the new joint.
Only
However
reason
it
why-
goes, he's still
only
here.
reason why
And
is
without, he
because-
ain't got 100 goals.
Only reason why he'd probably stay for the contract is because no one else is gonna
Make
take
that
him
investment.
for that kind of money that he's not want every week. Pay for him.
He's on good money as well, man.
Very
It's good.
good.
Bro, Sancho's upsetting me bare, bro, because he's supposed to, like, he don't get it. Like, bro, you see if he fucks it. Now there's other little black boys that don't get a chance.
Oh, no, they're good. They're good. They're good. Do we want to speak about Fulham beating Sean Dyche? You said
No.
that Everton were going to go down, and yesterday was probably something that will contribute to them going down if they do. Dan James scored, part of Le Carrington. Harrison Reed. I think they've got enough. That midfield, Garner yesterday, and I think it was Idrissa Gueye.
Is Calvert-Lewin fit?
Is it not on a band?
Calvert-Lewin. He was either banned or injured. Yeah, it wasn't the three. No, I think Onana
No,
just wasn't included. Decore is banned
slapped my man
because
innit?
he
Digged out.
he Joe Joyced.
Digged out. Digged out
he
my man's
he
face.
zhanged Kane. But yeah, Everton big
But
trouble.
yeah, he's
Fulham
listening.
bouncing back without Marco Silva. He's sitting in the crowd, still doing
Why
interviews.
is Joe Joyce 37 and only had 17 professional fights?
He's 37.
Yes.
Big man?
And talking about the journey continues.
Bro, I thought he was like, bro,
No,
he's older than AJ.
no, you're not
37
young.
years old.
So,
He's had 17 professional
bro, they
fights.
made out like
What was
he's
that,
like the
16?
new kid on the block, like he's like
I thought he
25,
was
26. That's what I thought he
28.
was. Yeah, like
Frank Warren's
like
upset.
the
Let me
boy.
double check
I know
this.
the boy's
Big
young
pressure.
Let me double
for a
check Joe
heavyweight,
Joyce's
but
age.
Big pressure on.
If he's 37, mate, poof.
No, I was wrong. He's
Guys, what we
37.
doing, man?
Oh, we
Harrison Reed, man.
Harrison Reed. Yeah,
Harrison
respect.
Reed,
Palhinha
man.
gets all the love. Bobby could have a Reed even.
35.
But no, Harrison Reed's done his thing.
Sorry, who was we comparing Willian to the other day? No, not the other day, today.
Yeah, before we started.
Guys, I think
It's been a wild show, and I think this probably set the tone. Scorcher, in all his wisdom, compared Willian to Ryan Giggs,
I think Willian's better.
and he thinks Willian's
I
better.
think he's way better.
I feel
Listen
like
to this. I think Willian's way.
I feel like
better
we
than
need to
Giggs.
do like
Poor takes. Hot
yeah,
takes,
or
hot
something
takes.
about Ryan Giggs, because you know Ryan Giggs gets a lot of flack.
It's
I
so
think he's
Like,
revisionist.
people say he's not world class.
He's not.
People
World
say a
class
lot of
where?
things.
What? Because he can play centre mid as well.
the switch to
Bro.
Oh, that's the world class.
Sir Alex said he's only coached 5 world class players, and Ryan Giggs was one of them.
Yeah, that's because he's been at Man U for bare long. If he went
He's
about,
seen-
he would
he's
have bucked
seen-
more
he's
man.
seen it all.
Carlos bucked them all.
He's seen it
come
all.
on. I don't know.
Joyce-
ridiculous.
George Joyce turned pro in 2016.
Wait, how old is he though?
2017.
How old is he though?
He's 37.
So he wasn't lying.
No, he turned pro when he was 31.
His show has descended into madness.
Chaos.
he's
Wolves beat Brentford as well.
We ain't talking about the demon, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
That's all I'm waiting for, bro.
We
That's all I got
stopped
the
talk-
energy
we talked
for.
about some guy that's playing in France.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
some underperforming
Some underperforming guy like
South
for Arsenal.
London
Like.
youngster. Who we want to see
George Joyce
do
needs to
well.
retire.
Yeah, he does.
He needs to
We
go.
stop talking about Joe Joyce.
Bless him, man.
Speak about the demon, please.
What
before we
guy?
go.
We're going straight to the
Going
demon.
straight to demon. All I want to say on the demon is
Is good
is
evening.
that good evening. He came in at the evening of seeing Aston Villa in relegation,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got them into a European spot
so
in 6 months.
Cooking on gas. No pre-season.
That's what I have to say. Watkins is a
Can
demon
I
as
say
well.
as well? I
John
think
McGinn playing well again.
with what
Right
he's
wing.
done and with what Hodgson's doing at Palace, it just shows how bad these Premier League midfielders
Has been,
are
yeah.
as coaches. Frank Lampard, Paddy V, and Stevie G.
You know what though? It shows that the Arsenal board, they get cussed a lot, the Arsenal board, but they do make some good decisions.
by not bringing.
No, but Unai was a good coach.
I thought he was. I think the language barrier. I said it at the time.
Yeah, that
it
was such a shame.
media got
Even
him
the
out.
good,
The
even the
media
good
got him
evening
out.
thing,
Media
I'm
got him
like,
out.
Yeah.
it's a bit like,
Because I was watching,
man's trying to speak another language and getting mocked for it. But
bro, I was watching professional footballers that trained with many a gaffer that English wasn't their first language, acting weird on the TV because Unai Emery's not their mate.
Yeah.
That was making me that even made me not like Arsenal a bit more because it's like
He's seen as a joke.
you've let them banter this guy that you know is good. You know he's
good money, man. Good money.
Like, you know he's
Was it
bare
won
good.
it 4 times the Europa, and I think.
Bro.
Do we-
I'm
Aston Villa-
do you know how happy I am for him?
Yeah.
Because this is a story of like football winning.
the redemption arc, yeah.
Like he's bust out, he's won Villarreal their first ever silverware, and he's done it with players that got
Capoue.
rejected
Bums.
from the Premier
Let's be
League.
honest.
Coquelin.
Moreno, yeah.
Even
Bums.
the ones, even like some of the Spanish ones, like Parejo ejected from Valencia, Coquelin ejected.
What a player.
Gerard Moreno never hit the heights he's supposed to hit. Bro, they done over Manchester United. Like then he's backed it up by
A few times.
CL.
21 penalties.
Bro, then he's gone CL semi-final. Knocked out Nagels, knocked out the same Nagels when everyone's chasing now.
Boy Nagels,
Coined
man.
them out. Sent him, said, yo,
Did
you
he
have to
beat Juve
fill up your
that one as
CV a
well?
little more.
Possibly.
I think they beat Juve that one as well, maybe, I think.
Come on, man. And then he's done all of that. Then he's come over here.
He said, I'm not finished. I'm not done.
He's looked around. He said, right, Aston Villa,
Beer.
yeah? You lot been bred in this guy because he used to be sick at ball. But listen to this. McGinn, you're going to play on the wing. Ramsey, probably going to play on the wing.
Oh, there's something that's cooking as well that he's got going.
But
And
yeah.
this thing, he's like, this thing, you see, this
Concert
Watkins
Mings.
kid.
Concert Mings again.
The cricket.
Are you feeling it?
I waited
England's
a
number.
long time for
I
this.
told you he'd pattern Mings though.
Mingsy was carrying that partnership last year, but we're gonna go back into it.
But
But
they
yeah,
have their times. Like 1 minute, one's doing better than the other. But
Who's
this
the
time,
partnership?
yeah,
It's a
but
partnership.
but this time they're
it's
both
good,
on
man.
the same
Ashley
level.
Young,
Hey,
the Modric
he needs
of right backs.
respect on his career. You know,
so
Hey,
good.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does for the longevity he's done. Like we're forgetting he's went to Italy.
Better than Giggs.
He's won the league with Inter Milan and then came back.
I remember
As
back
you
in
do.
like 2006, might have been when he was at Villa. I don't remember the year. I just think it was 06.
I think you're right.
And under Martin O'Neill,
Was the shirt mad baggy?
Carew.
very baggy.
Under Armour was
O'Neill was like they had Kappa, I think. No, it was Nike. They had the Nike kit.
Oh,
I
yes,
said
they
Villa
had
had
Nike.
Nike.
No, they had a
Nike,
nice
Nike, I
joint.
remember. That's when it was called.
Did they have a Nike?
Yeah,
Nike
Carew.
back in
Agbong
that time.
Lahore.
And O'Neill was like, he's a genius.
Barry.
He's a genius. He's world class. I think he done like I did something in the game, but
Step over.
Step
no,
over.
I think he
Cut
scored.
back.
He step
Cut
over.
back.
Yeah, something.
The lollipop
Yeah,
step
and
over.
O'Neill was saying he's one of the best players in the world,
Like it.
the whole wide world.
You need people to support you like that.
There's
man.
got to be something there.
Newcastle, are they slipping up? What's going on?
Nah,
it's football,
man.
Just a
You
one
need
day.
to be able to look at results in isolation and be like, yeah, sometimes you
Bad
just,
dead
you
office.
just lose games. Like Sports always says, styles make fights, and sometimes
Watkins absolutely tore them to shreds.
Bro,
Those
all
centre
four.
backs look like they had shell shock.
Bro, Shaw and Botman.
Mad. Dan Burn
After
got
that
pinned
game,
and
I
rolled.
said, right, I can't. Like, there's been a discussion like who's the best centre
Team of
back.
the season, they were saying.
Because there's been a lot of things that people saying Saliba or Gabriel or Martinez or whoever. But a lot of people been saying like we have to give it to Botman because Newcastle's got the most clean sheets
ticking,
and they got the least goals conceded. But after yesterday's performance from Watkins, I can't rate Botman.
It's the assist.
I can't rate Botman.
Dragged him to
He was,
hell.
bro.
Oh, the knockdown.
He was running in channels, isolation.
He said after an interview, he was saying, "Yeah, I don't run in channels anymore. I stay kind of more central,
And they put
make my
Moreno.
runs in there."
bro,
and
they
be
were
more
finding him.
direct.
Moreno,
Management, coaching.
the left back.
Scary.
imagine
Quality.
if Ollie Watkins played for Manchester United, we'll be saying he's the best striker in the world right now.
Yes.
These are facts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Rashford's just the top 3 in the whole of Europe since
These
the
are
World
the
Cup for
facts.
goals.
How many
But
has he
he's
bagged
not
on a
finished.
spin? 7?
Something like that.
I think
7
it's
games on the spin.
Yeah,
You know,
it
he
might
just
be more.
he just equaled Rashford, didn't it?
Oh, he's got to sing amount of goals
after
for
World Cup. After
Post
the
World
World
Cup,
Cup.
because
Yeah,
that's the new
thing.
That's where you measure
The
things.
season started in
Yeah.
December.
Jan.
But obviously, if you want to start it before, then Rashford,
Got more.
of course. But we want to
But
rate.
can we
The
talk-
traditional way you measure the season.
Can we talk about the headset?
Him and Mings are.
Bro, no, there's the assist for Ramsey.
The knockdown.
Oi,
Bro, that is...
That's mad.
Bro, you see
That's
that?
rugby. It's rugby.
Bro, you see that's...
He's
when you go
It was
up...
a line
he's in
out.
the,
Yeah, it
he's
was a
actually
line.
in the air.
It was a
like,
line out,
off
yeah.
balance.
Bro, do you know when bro,
Yeah, he's
he's
mad.
like, bro, he's done the header, yeah, bro. He's so, bro, the concentration is so messed, yeah. He doesn't give a 4-letter word, yeah, about the way he's gonna land on the floor. It is mess.
That's secondary.
You
Yeah.
see all of that, and this is the stuff that I mean, like Haaland. Like I know me and Walks is having a convo. If Messi didn't win the World Cup, Haaland probably gets a Ballon d'Or this year.
If everything goes their
However,
way, yeah.
these are the other bits. These are the
Where he
other
could
bits
improve on, you think?
that will make him go to a next level.
Yeah, Watkins was one of the striking performances of the season for me.
Yeah.
He took them boys to the cleaners.
He kept getting man 1-on-1.
Bro,
You know,
isolating
every
them.
single 1-on-1, he got a shot.
Yeah. Cut it.
Pope
Zip,
was
zip.
Cut it, zip, zip.
working yesterday,
God, bro, he done one when he like there was
and there was this loud one as well.
all the bodies are inside, yeah. Like so, really, what you got to do is you got to go outside and then cut it across. Yeah, he said, "No, I'm gonna quarter yard and get it off. Quarter yard.
He's on the
Pope,
court. He's on the-
deal with this.
Pope was doing well as well.
Yeah, he's
Good
like,
saves.
Yeah, no, big win, man. It's good to see guys like Douglas Luiz trying to get their price up.
Oh, he's doing well.
because he was
that Arsenal.
See back heels and that yesterday, man. It's back again.
Most improved under Unai.
Aston
Great
Villa.
question.
The whole club.
By the way,
It's not Watkins.
Martinez is trying to stay. By the way, he's
keeper.
he's trying to stay now.
Oh, you're not acting like a clown anymore.
got the Euro.
Yeah, good. Getting
Turn it
line.
around to the flat. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go McGinn because
Yeah.
I started to doubt the things that I had previously
saw.
seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So did he actually?
Was he
do
good?
that? Yeah.
Because when they
Was
were
Ross
saying
Barkley carrying him?
when they were saying Manchester United, yeah, I didn't see anything wrong with that shot.
When they were saying it, yeah.
Making
Yeah,
sense.
like I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, like, I could see.
Then-
Like it's not exact, but
He started
I
to
can see,
bleed.
yeah.
He started to bleed.
then,
Watkins or
yeah.
Tony for you on like a long term thing?
Tony.
Both Brentford guys. Watkins, Tony replaced him
Tony.
straight up and down.
I've seen a longer piece, a body of work from Tony. But you know what? I will say that.
Huh?
In the Prem.
What, Tony? I've seen him.
Oh,
him
you
do
mean a
more.
longer run
yeah,
of
yeah,
playing
yeah,
good?
yeah.
Okay.
But you know, I would say though with Tony, he scores a lot of penalties, and I don't think a lot of people say that.
Or he's not
I haven't seen how many goals he's scored of penalties, but I could tell you probably about
Yeah, it's
a
a lot of
half of them would be pens. I promise you.
But that's the same as Kane, so that's calm.
Yeah.
The thing for me, why I say Tony is that, in my opinion, Kane's one of the top
Come on.
number 9s. Like, but I look at Tony's game very similar. Like
The hold up play.
they do it in a slightly different way. They got different vibes. They probably got a different kind of playlist on the way in. But yeah, like it's similar. It's like, and I feel like, you know, with some things moved here and there, Tony can do a rendition.
Okay.
Like I feel like Kane is like a B-Tech Benzema in terms of what he's offering, the style of play. Like Kane does it with longer passing, Benzema does it with flair and
Yeah.
wavier passing, and then Tony's like a another step. But that might be because he's at Brentford.
The Europa level, which could possibly be a thing.
One of them.
I guess that brings us to the end of the weekend review. We haven't been here for 2 weeks, so we gave you extra time.
Good content.
I think. And yeah, please let us know your thoughts on all of the debates. Team of the year, manager of the year, Sancho versus Pepe, Sancho versus Anthony. Why do
That's
we
the real
let
one.
Sancho live?
Sancho versus Anthony is the real
That's
one.
right now. That one's live and kicking. But yeah, thank you for watching. Jess, housekeeping.
One time, let it be a bad bitch sweeping. That's actually the lyric.
Yeah. O's like Cheerios.
Yeah, guys, you're going to be live on the 1st of June, Thursday. Information will be available shortly. If you support us and if you don't hate dolphins, buy a ticket. If you don't buy a ticket, it means you hate the ocean.
We've been the Gaffers. You've been great.